Welcome back, one and maybe not all, but 5, whoever downloads this, to the Red Panda part. No, why?
I look forward to
I fucked it up already.
Alright, start again.
No, this I'll keep in.
Cut.
Also,
Janet, can we get some water in here for Tom, please? Thanks.
Also, I still don't know what you're welcoming people back to. This is a new episode.
The series.
Welcome back to this podcast that we do that's, a bit mishmash.
Okay, not welcome back. Welcome to.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's more like it.
Hello today.
What did you say?
Hello today.
Today.
Yeah.
The day today.
Yeah. With us, unfortunately.
Welcome to While It's Rendering, a Red Panda Pirate podcast with myself, Tom.
Myself, Dale.
And himself, Jake.
I think we hadn't done any introductions before, to be fair. You just turned up. We were meant to do Danganronpa. We didn't do it. We started playing film games. So I figured, do you know what? I figured let's get some proper introductions in.
To be fair, at no point did I say that I was coming in to do Danganronpa.
No.
I just pitched Danganronpa to you at one point.
That was enough. That was enough.
At a pub in Wembley, and then for some reason I'm here to set up your audio.
A pub in Wembley? Where was that?
That was before Progress Wembley.
Oh my god, it was. Yes, you're right.
Pogwem.
Yeah. Well, it will happen. It will happen when we start talking about kid TV shows that we used to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once Life is Strange is done.
How many times?
Just give us a few Christmases to get through episode 1 of 5.
You guys started playing it in 2014.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's a Christmas thing. It's a Christmas game for a Christmas.
It's the most Christmassy game.
Yeah, it really is. It's happy and Christmassy and
It takes
joyful.
place in like the middle of summer.
Yes.
Like Die Hard 3 is also a Christmas game. Hat down, summer in the city. Santa Claus is gonna come down your chimney.
Chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chimney.
So, not welcome back. Welcome to the podcast again. I can't even remember what episode
We
this is.
don't want you back.
I don't say things like that.
Oh, I'm mean to him.
Yeah, now you see, if you'd actually numbered it in a logical way, you might have remembered. But
You got to
did-
stop
you did-
bringing this logic
You,
into
you
the...
did the 0 thing,
Yeah.
and that just throws everybody off.
Doesn't it just? Especially when you'll number it on iTunes. When it asks to number, which number podcast is, it's actually not the one...
Yeah, you can't do a 0 on iTunes.
You could just write pilot instead of a number.
That's such a better idea.
You know.
And I'll probably forget it.
You
I'll
will.
probably forget
Probably.
it.
I mean, your phone is out, but you've written nothing down.
Because I'm having to read right now. There's a lot going on right here.
We don't read on this channel.
No.
We try to read.
We don't read instruction manuals, cheat code pages. We read guides on how to beat the game, but only when it gets to the nth hour and we're stuck for fuck.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our E3 wrap-up last weekend. I think it was last weekend we did it.
Yeah.
I certainly did. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because you didn't have to participate in it?
Well,
Yes. That's a
Yeah.
yes.
it was more enjoyable than watching E3. It was
I
nice,
mean...
easily digestible.
I mean, you missed Keanu Reeves then. And that man
I watched that.
That man's a global treasure. Not national. Everyone deserves him.
I watched Keanu Reeves, I watched Nakamura, and I watched Ubi Dog.
Yes.
And Bethesda scumming it up to the max.
I didn't bother watching
No,
that.
yeah, you did.
There were so many great people like just, fuck off, Todd, you liar. I had trust, Todd. I loved you. And you don't even apologise. Didn't even apologise. Todd.
The salt is still palpable
Todd.
in the room.
Oh, he's such a prick.
On to better things. We're going to start off with what's coming up on the channel. Let's get it out of the way. Get all the good things, all the good stuff that's coming out. It's pretty much the same. We're finishing stuff.
What's coming up?
Have there been new developments since
Well-
the last recording?
From
I
Star
beat
Wars will
the
be
ogre.
Yeah, we bombed through Sekiro.
I beat
last
the ogre
weekend, so-
and Juzo. Who?
Yes, we kept calling him Junzo.
Yeah.
There was no N in it.
No, I still want him to be that card from Yu-Gi-Oh though. That guy was freaky. But yeah, you were like, oh, he's so hard. One go. Once again. Anytime he says I can't do something. Every time he doubts me, I have to pull it out.
How many attempts did the ogre take?
Oh, so many, but you weren't from the beginning going, oh, you're not going to beat the ogre. You're not going to beat the ogre. You weren't bigging it up. So I was like, okay, I'll fuck about for a bit. Oh, look, but he teleports all over the fucking ring in order to grab you.
The ring. Did you just say the ring?
The ring. Well, he keeps diving like a fucking wrestler.
The allocated battle arena.
The stairs that you have to fight him on, where he can like dive equal amounts of distance up and down them.
He does, in his mid-air dropkick, he just rotates 180 degrees to wherever you go.
You can like get to the behind him, and it's like, no, he's already in this animation. He has to complete it, and completing it is by putting his feet in your face.
Pretty much, yeah.
How did I end up beating him then? I was just firebombing him to death.
You oiled him.
I oiled him and then burnt him alive.
Just went back to that old Bloodborne experience.
Oh, no, I did. I got really scummy with it. Like, I hid from him. He came down the stairs, went back, and I backstabbed him, then fucked off and started oiling him up and burning him.
Doing something scummy on a Let's Play on this channel, I don't believe.
We don't do that here, sir.
How dare you? We are forthright and...
We are pure scum.
There needs to be like a smash cut of us doing all sorts of backstab bullshittery in games.
Yeah. So we got a shit ton of Sekiro still to come. That will probably... I think that's going to go past the 62 of Bloodborne. The 62 parts of Bloodborne, for sure.
I think Bloodborne was like the bones of our channel.
That
like,
was.
It's the strongest, longest living thing we've got.
It's the foundation.
Yeah, that's it. It's the foundation.
It's the foundation, yeah.
And this is going to be like the pole on which we rest our armor stand on.
The pole on which we strip to make our living.
Yeah. So much better. Fucking hell.
Oh, I don't know how I'd get an image for that. On the visual podcast.
You know what sites to go to for that.
I do. You're looking now, are you?
Full 34.
Bookmarks. Oh, there we go.
Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito fanfic collages.
While we're on the subject of pole dancing, I have seen one of the weirdest things I've ever seen on the internet this week. It was like this professional competitive pole dancer whose gimmick is to cosplay as sexy Shinsuke Nakamura.
What?
And do pole dances to his New Japan theme.
For in a wrestling sense, you just a New Japan theme, not his new one. I was going to say, was it his old one or was it the one where they got the lyrics?
It was his New Japan one, theme, the proper good one.
So hang on, there's a lot going on here. We have a competitive pole dancer.
Well, I'm assuming it's not some low rent one because there's like multiple videos of her.
Folks, we've just been shown an image of a very, shall we say, a competitive pole dancer who has lost. She's basically
lost her way
at life.
At life, yeah. So competitive pole dancer, Shinsuke Nakamura, and his New Japan theme, all in one.
Yeah. Well, I believe the pole dancer is Japanese. Don't remember looking at the face. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, fair enough. Yep.
But yeah, it's like there's lots of clips in various clubs, so she's clearly a professional. She's not your average pole dancer. I'm assuming she's part of some. I don't know if there's a competitive sort of pole dancing league.
What's the scene? What's the scene like?
Home games and away games.
I've got my eyes closed. Describe it to me. Is there glitter? Does it smell like cocoa butter and shame?
Dad.
Does it smell like Jack Sexsmith in here?
Anyway, how the hell we got from that to Sekiro?
That's entirely my fault. I take responsibility for it.
My God.
We went to a place I finally got involved in on this podcast. Strip clubs and shame.
So on the channel, Sekiro will obviously continue forever.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just constantly continue. Star Wars is very much coming to the end.
There's more than we thought there was.
There is more than we thought.
Yeah. Some wanker advertised 14 episodes in it, but no.
There is,
16.
not to spoil it, but one hell of a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the next coming weeks, which... It's a doozy.
Dale
it's a doozy.
Its full force.
Dale had to go back to his home planet.
Yeah.
He had to go now. What else are we continuing? What's the third S? Star Wars, Sekiro, and Spyro. We are on game 2.
Yes. Gateway to Glenmar or Ripto's Revenge.
Ripto's Revenge.
Rage. Ripto's Rage.
Ripto's Rage.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Revenge. Okay.
That's hard for me to say.
By the time this comes out, would have just started. So yes, we'll be going through that. By the time we caught up, by the time this comes out, yeah. And Zelda will be back.
You hear that? That's everybody excited for Zelda.
Hear the excitement, folks. Not the tumbleweed, the excitement for my Zelda Ocarina of Time playthrough.
I like that one.
Yeah, the Zelda, we love the Zelda, yeah. Oh my God.
The asthmatic you hired is still in the room then.
Damn it. You won't go away.
Do not get into the ASMR game.
No, you
are not good at it.
No, okay.
Oh, it just sounds like wet.
Sounds gross. Add that to you opening your bottle of Coke.
I tried to do that quite. I didn't have it near the mic at all until that last one.
It wasn't near it at all. So we got Zelda. Obviously, more podcasts coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, there's enough. nothing else. I mean, E3's gone. Gamescom isn't for a while.
Gamescom isn't for a while. There's not really
and
been
Tokyo
much
Game
this
Show
week
isn't
in
for a
terms of game news anyway.
Game news is...
Well, it's the E3 hangover, isn't it?
Yeah.
People are
E3.
recovering
Well, from the shit.
From all that content.
All those
All
cinematic
that
trailers.
Content.
Yeah, all those cinematic trailers. Cool, so that's about it for the channel. It's all going strong.
breathtaking.
Everything is still coming out. Videos every week. I can't really think of... Oh, there will be one more Pointless Plunder because I will be rummaging through CEX. Sponsor us CEX, as per usual. And seeing what gold I can find.
There's no gold.
No, there's gold.
There's no gold in these.
Oh, there's gold. The one I was in today, I saw Dogs for DS, and we were talking about it the other day.
Oh,
I was
we
like,
were.
It was for like £10. I'm not spending £10 on Dogs.
I'm not buying a virtual pet for £10. I'm going to buy a vintage Tamagotchi for $65.
I'd rather play Smash and have it come up on the screen on one of those levels.
Oh, they're so cute, though.
Yeah, that was really cute,
Yeah.
So, for the rest of the podcast, we're going to discuss our weeks, as per usual.
Yeah.
We didn't do that with the E3 one, we just went straight into
Yeah,
E3.
we did E3.
Yeah,
That was
so,
special.
Yeah. And after that, we might delve into a little bit of news. Just a little.
That's all right, people. We're selling out our
Yeah,
models.
we're saying we weren't going to do news. I think we'll focus on one news story
Well,
each time.
we're discussing news,
We're
not
discussing
presenting
it.
it as news. We are not reporting the news.
Yeah, we're claiming it as we broke it first.
Yeah, we're not Philip DeFranco. We're not going to sit and pretend we know what we're talking about.
And then we'll end with a little sort of wrap up of a little one question for our gaming history, just to
Go.
delve into each other's gaming history.
And the question will also be posed to the audience on Twitter so they can get involved.
Yes. Oh, that's good. That's good.
I knew
Well-
you hadn't thought of
Oh
trying
my
to
god,
get the
that's
audience
good. Well
involved.
done. You can stay. Well, he's already vice president of promotions and
What?
marketing. So, who wants the gaming baton first?
I'll go.
What,
I'll go
you
first.
go first?
Yeah, we normally started down. So I finished Spiderman.
Hey,
Nice.
It's really good. It's
Yes.
so good. It's the best. I mean, it's the best superhero game I've played this year. Iron Man being the only other one.
The year's not over yet.
No, it's not. Well, have you got hope for Thor or Aragon or Catwoman
would
or?
you say Aragon's a superhero film? A game?
I mean, it's okay. It's a movie game, but Catwoman. And Thor. What was the other one?
Batman Begins.
No hope. No
Iron Man
hope.
and then Iron Man 2.
No, fuck. Have we got Iron Man 2 on Xbox yet? I've got it on
No.
PS3.
But I'm sure I can get it in the Pointless Plunder.
Someone burn the CEX in Watford, please. Please.
He'll just find another CES.
I'll find all of them.
Just die. So yeah, I finished playing Spider-Man on the PS4. Really good game.
We'll be giving out Jake's PS4 name at the end of the podcast.
I think it's like just Jake_Welton.
Oh.
I don't think it's anything
Damn it, you ruined the bit.
I'll give it out.
I know you will.
Do you know what, have you ever had like the people on the PS4 try and be your friends and it's like clearly just like
scam and bots.
Yeah, scam. Like women like, oh, hey, are you over 18? It's like, no, go away.
Yeah, you always gotta go with that.
Oh, I've never been chatted up on PSN.
Oh no, it's not chat. They're trying to get you to like go to their loveme.hug website.
Well, that's what I meant.
They have a .hug.
I didn't mean
I don't know.
actual sexual advances on PSN.
So what? I was like, no, I'm 17. Block, report, gone. Like done. I'll keep him there though. It's nice to see that name and pretend someone likes me. But yeah, really great game. Anything else I've been doing? Not really. I mean, I just jumped.
wow.
I jumped into that because that was all there really was. I'm gonna get back into Persona now that it's done.
What do you mean now it's done?
Now that Spider-Man's done.
Oh, right. But you've literally just been binging Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So you haven't gone back to Kingdom Hearts,
No,
no DMC, no Persona.
It really draws you in with the web swinging, because it's that whole momentum of like you get the mechanic down, it feels good, and you want to just do another perfect swing. Then you fuck up and you're like,
Spider-Man 2 levels.
got to start. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
much better than that.
I mean, I was watching a video this morning actually about the guy behind the swinging mechanics in Spider-Man 2 playing Spider-Man 2018 for the first time, and just how much he really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's the mechanics are exactly spot on to the PS2 version. I feel they've also got a lot more traversal based mechanics. So when like if you hit a building, he'll start running along the side of the building, like Prince of Persia style, where he's got one hand
okay.
on the wall and he's running straight along.
Wall running.
Yeah. So if you press circle though, when you get to the corner, he'll web to the corner of the building and then swing around it, so you can continue that momentum around the corner of the building and keep running. It's so much fun.
It is all Manhattan, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It-
all
but it
it's all
is-
based
yeah.
on the island.
Is it a case of landmarks are detailed, but the rest of it is just there's generic building with
Yeah.
nice textures, but not really much else going on with it.
If you lived in New York, you'd probably like the buildings would probably be in the right places, but they've got like all the standard landmarks that you'd find in New York, plus a few extra Marvel ones thrown in. So you've got Avengers Towers there, and it's so nice to see because it's just a dominating building on the skyline. You've got the Sanctum Sanctorum from Doctor Strange's there. There's a couple places from like Daredevil and Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, like the bar they go to, the law office that Daredevil works at or owns.
Wow, that is...
Yeah. So there's a lot of really good things, and there's backpacks you can find, which are what Spider-Man had like during his first couple of years of being Spider-Man. So you got one that's got like an old gym shirt in from when he was in high school, and he's like, "Oh God, this stinks." But then you've got like a science trophy he won from like the Wilson Fisk Science Awards. He's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't want to take his money though, but I did take the lifetime supply of backpacks, and that's why there are all these backpacks around New York webbed up." But they got like references to the TV series or the old comics and stuff, like a pair of rubber gloves. And he's like, "Oh, I wore these the first time I fought Shocker. Man, they came in handy."
That's
and
cool.
like, if you know the comics, you know that when he did fight Shocker for the first time, he wore a pair of washing up rubber gloves to fight him.
That's great.
Because it insulated him. So yeah, there's a load of really great references and small bits. You can find Uncle Ben's grave as well, near the top half of Manhattan.
Can you dance?
You press F to pay respects.
Oh no!
But small spoil at the end of the game, you can go back there and it's changed a little.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you how it's changed, but anyone who's played it, if you haven't gone back to Uncle Ben's grave after the game's done, go back and have a look again, because it's still quite sad.
Now, you see, most people hear Uncle Ben and immediately think Spider-Man. I always
Rice.
think of the Rice.
Yeah, no, I do as well. I always imagine Uncle Ben was an old black man with white hair. With great powers, Peter, comes great responsibility. And great rice. Just hold him. He was never a real person. He was just a marketing tool.
Great responsibility.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you king.
didn't have it ready.
Yeah. You should always have that ready. We need the soundboard in so we can just press the button.
And the fart one. Mr. Burns, like, no, listeners, this is not me, what you're hearing.
Just dying on the floor. The fart.
I think I can still hear signs of life, folks.
Brilliant. In terms of games, that's all I've played.
It must be, it sounds like one hell of a terrorist threat. This kid's just leaving backpacks all around New York City.
Well, it was pre 9/11.
Pisses off the environmentalists.
I'll tell you the best thing though in the entire game, which is like so bizarre. Like, so say the table in the middle of the room here is Manhattan Island.
It's a scale.
So off to the east of Manhattan Island.
You said there was prison.
Yeah, the raft.
Yeah.
So
Hudson
they've
River.
They've got the raft.
in the middle of the Hudson is the raft, a massive supermax prison, and it's like that's really close to everything else. It's like
Life.
Like in Captain America: Civil War, the raft is like in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the ocean. Like that's where all the other superheroes are put after that fight.
Yeah.
In this, it's just in the middle of New York. It's like that seems really fucking bad because the supermax prison is where all of them are kept. It's right next to Rikers Island, where the normal henchmen prisoners are kept, like the street thugs and that. Guess what happens at the end of the fucking game? Oh yeah, that's right. Everyone fucking breaks out. So Shocker, Scorpion, Rhino are all in this prison, all break out. And it's like, well, who didn't see that coming?
But you wouldn't.
Oh my god. Best bit of the entire game. Best bit. J. Jonah Jameson has his own podcast.
In the game.
So interspersely, you'll get like, attention everyone, Spider-Man has been seen going about the city spraying gas everywhere. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it keeps up with things you do in games. Like, you have to go around spraying gas to like cure this pigeon flu that could affect humans at some point. So you're gassing the pigeons in the park. And he's like, Spider-Man has been seen swinging around Central Park gassing people. It's outrageous. Caller, what do you think? Oh yeah, he came up and he sprayed me in the face. Like, see? It's disgusting. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Listen to this music. And it's like, it's so good. That unfortunately, it's not J.K. Simmons. It's Yuri Lowenthal.
Okay.
I think it's Yuri Lowenthal who does him. No, Yuri Lowenthal's Spider-Man. I can't remember who does the voice of Jonah, but it should have been J.K. Simmons.
It always should be him.
He's perfect for it. Spoiler alert for Far From Home. It's the mid-credits roll.
Have you seen... That's what Nick was on about then. So have you seen it then?
Yeah.
When did you see it?
Like 2 nights ago. It was really good.
No. So you've also done that this week.
Yeah. I was going to keep that quiet for when for when it came to movie bit. This is
Yeah,
gaming
we thought
bit.
we'd do the gaming loop.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
Shut up. Alright, so do I carry on now with my films and then or do we
why not?
just go back? Alright. So movie wise, saw Far From Home. It's
Did you?
Fantastic. I liked it. I've read a lot of things recently. They're like, not a lot of logic, but a lot of good thing. Fuck off! It's a superhero film.
It's the blend between the end of that last phase and the next phase. Isn't it? It's the
so you got a bit of Peter Parker getting over Tony Stark and like accepting like a bigger responsibility.
Spoiler, by the way.
Yeah. No, fuck off. If you haven't seen Endgame by now, fuck
Or
off.
Yeah,
part 11 of our Spyro
I-
playthrough.
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't seen Endgame at this point. It's gone beyond the point where spoiler warnings apply.
Yeah. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. I like it. I like seeing Mysterio as an actual character now.
The fishbowl.
Yeah, because he was a bit wildly impractical in the comics. Like, yeah, I've got a bowl on my head.
It's so dumb.
Crazy.
It's so dumb.
But yeah, it's funny. It's good. I like it. Jake Gyllenhaal as well. Like recently came out and said he was going to be Spider-Man before they picked Tobey Maguire.
Was he really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see that.
He was in the running for it before Tobey Maguire got picked. And I think it's because Tobey Maguire looks a lot more pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even now that he's become a proper grown-up.
Jake Gyllenhaal could have
still
pulled off
sort
that
of wanky.
dance.
No.
No, he could have compared to Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3.
No one should pull off that dance.
Yeah,
It should be like the low point of everyone's careers.
He was
having
an
seen
emo
that.
wearing a suit, disco dancing.
You can do that in the game as well. You can walk up to people. You can walk down the street.
You could do
and
the
like, people are
dance.
like, "Hey, Spider-Man!" He goes like that. You press square instead of punching. He then like points to people. So he like does a little salute. Goes like, "Hey, what's up?" And does like finger guns.
And he does that in Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse.
Does he?
Yeah. Peter Parker.
I never saw Spider-Verse.
Have you still never seen it?
No.
You need to cap off your Spider-Man week by watching it, because to me, it's up there with Civil War as one of the best Marvel
really?
films. Yeah.
I hated Civil War.
Are you kidding me?
Hated it.
Oh, sorry, Winter Soldier. I got it
Okay.
completely wrong. Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
that
no.
didn't
Sorry, I
sound
fucked
quite
up.
right.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. Yeah, it's up
Winter
there with
Soldier
Winter
was
Soldier for sure.
Good.
No, Spider-Verse is
saved it.
fantastic. Like the animation itself is
Oh no,
mind blowing.
It's all different styles, isn't it? As well, slightly different styles.
Slightly when you get into the Spider-Verse of the different
Yeah.
types. Like, I mean, Nick Cage as Spider-Man Noir is just it's amazing.
So you get different costumes in the Spider-Man game as well.
Yeah.
I always stuck as the Noir Spider-Man.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
love it. It's like black leather outfit. He looks so stealthy and stuff as well. But
What night? Yeah.
he's also got like the like a sort of popped collar on
Yeah.
his jacket. It looks so good. But I stuck as him. So all these other ones, like, oh yeah, here's fucking. Oh, there's one that's cell shaded and has done like the old style comic books. And you
nice.
stand there and it's like it looks like you're looking at an old school comic of Spider-Man. Like the black is really black, the red and blue pop, but he just moves about and it looks so good.
Is there a Stan Lee cameo?
Yes,
There is.
yes.
Is
There's
there?
a scene where you and Mary Jane are sitting at a cafe. He leaves to chase down a police car, and Stanley goes, "Are you two getting back together? I always thought you two were the greatest couple." And it's like, oh bless. But I think this is genuinely his last cameo appearance. I don't know if he was in game. That was him.
He was in Endgame.
Yeah, so that was probably his last
Yeah.
cameo. But yeah,
Wow.
great game.
It's been Spider-Man week for you.
Yeah, so great game, great movie. Go see them both. Buy them both as well when they come out.
I haven't played it, but I know that is another quintessential single player great game.
Yeah,
God of War, DMC, Sekiro.
I'd say if we were going to do it on the channel, we would have to do main missions and sub missions in our own time because they're not
Yeah.
important. They're just like side bits where you get extra stuff for doing them. But I'd say do stick to main missions. Then, like, in your own time when you're on your own,
Yeah,
do.
It's that classic sort of Spider-Man thing of where you've got this sort of really linear main storyline, and then in addition you've got this big open
Yeah.
world with lots of side quests.
Yeah, there's a lot.
How many hours do you think?
If you wanted to get everything, probably over 60. If you wanted to just stick to like the
Damn.
story, probably about 20 to 30.
That's still decent though.
Yeah, it's a really great game, and there's a lot of world building as well. Like as I said the other time, Mr. Negative.
Oh yeah,
He's
you showed me him.
Genuinely
Yeah.
quite enjoyable. Like he's always been a bit of a goofy looking character. Like
He looks fantastic.
have you heard of Mr. Negative, Dale?
No, I don't think so.
I'll
You pull up a picture. of him.
show him.
So he's basically just
great.
if you take a photo and switch it to the negative, and the picture is all like wild and
Yeah.
colourful. He is
Okay.
that in real life, and he can cause people to have like intense negative emotional outbursts and just attack people.
There he is.
Oh yeah, this is sounding
He
familiar
looks
now.
great.
It is
It's amazing.
That is an awesome design.
And you can see him just like he walks around the universe with other people. As that's like he looks so wild and crazy and different, but like him standing out fits in the world. It's like, have you ever thought about having anime hair in real life? How it would
I've
look.
just thought about having hair, to be honest, mate.
Are we talking Toriyama hair?
Yeah. So if you had Goku's hair in real life, you'd look ridiculous, but it fits there. Mr. Negative fits in that world. Even though he stands out from everyone else, he still somehow fits in.
Yeah.
I say the one who fits in the least is Rhino, because he's ridiculously huge. He's like...
So goring everyone.
Oh, he's like... Yeah, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, he does. He gores everybody. He like runs through like this harbour area and destroys these shipping containers. He's intensely powerful, but he's like 7 foot tall and like built like 18 brick shit houses merged into one shit house. Covered in
18
more shit.
brick shit houses merged into one shit house.
Covered in more shit and bricks.
That's a nasty house, that.
Yeah, it stinks.
You're getting into city planning.
Yeah.
There's council coming over.
Rejected.
They want your planning permission.
I want to build an entire row of houses out of my own shit.
I want to come into this country. We're going to need planning permission for you, sir.
It's
You're
a
too
shit
big. Meanwhile,
house.
Wilson Fisk is walking past like, you need to lose some weight. Just handing it. Anime-wise, I finished watching Rise of the Shield Hero.
That is being promoted so much lately. I've seen so many adverts for
It's
Well, it's at the end of its series, this is the time when people tend to jump on board more rather than watching it week to week, I find.
Yeah.
They wait till it's in bulk and then just
Binge.
binge a lot. Yeah.
It's really good. It's a decent story. Isekai Quartet also wrapped up.
We explained to Nick about Isekais, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
And because it wrapped up, I decided I'd get back into Overlord. I've only ever seen season 1, so I watched seasons 2 and 3. They are too strong. They're ridiculously overpowered. It's like, oh no, there's this massive threat coming. Okay. Oh wait, that's just me. I'm pretending to be a bad guy now. So he goes around dressed up as like this hero called Momon, and he'll be like, okay, playing both halves of this coin. So he's this big evil threat coming in, but he's also a hero who's like slowly fighting other smaller villains. It's like, oh, he's already reached like top class in the Adventurers Guild. He can fight anyone, and he genuinely can. So when it comes to the end of season 3 and he comes face to face with his evil self, because he's like just projected an image of it, he has to like obviously he doesn't want to be the hero. He has to be the villain. So he's like, I'll make you a deal, hero. Bow down to me and I'll stop killing all of these people in this city. You can be like the police force for this city that I'm taking control of. And he agrees, and it's like, that's how it would have to go. He can't like fuck up this hero who's built up to be unbeatable against a villain who is genuinely just the toughest motherfucker in the world. Like, everyone's like, oh, I've got this amazing superpower. Like, this is a nation that's conquered like 18 other nations, destroyed everything. They go for a meeting with him, and they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's on a different level. Like, they turn up and it's raining, and he walks outside, and he's like, oh, this weather's a bit dreary.
Just changes.
And the clouds just fuck off, and they're like, what kind of magic is this? And the guy's like, this is like 9th level magic.
It's like god powers.
Yeah, he's essentially, as he says that, he's a living god. What's your highest level? 5th. I'm the strongest magic user known in this world. I can do 5th. This is like 9th level magic. And he's like, only 9th level. No, I thought this was 12th. He can do like 15th level magic. And he's like just pissing about with like, yeah, look at this. Creates like a Death Knight. He's like, that's a Death Knight. Yeah, that's 6th level magic. Oh, is it? Here's an army of them. It's like 15,000 Death Knights. He's like,
I find that in anime sometimes where the antagonist is like, he's just so OP. He's so overpowered, and you're like, how the hell is your hero gonna? And then there's always something, if it's a good anime, something creative where it's like, oh, that's really clever.
So that's it.
That's a really good idea.
Because we don't see a protagonist in this. It's all the bad guys,
Yeah.
and the main bad guy pretending to be a good guy while still also being evil. I don't know if there is going to be another protagonist to come stop them. I haven't read the manga on this yet, and I'm going to try to. But it genuinely feels like he is a big unstoppable force whose main thing will now be a moral dilemma, because he's killed thousands of living people, and he's like, I don't seem to care anymore. There's a crying family, and he just watches as other things come and kill them. He's like, yeah, I really should be upset at this, but I'm not.
Oh,
and just carries on walking.
Dear.
Like, he's stuck in the body of this elder lich necromancer who he used to play in this game, and now he's just losing all his humanity to the character. And it's like, he's obviously at some point going to have a conflict.
He's gonna have a breakdown.
Yeah. which is going to be fun seeing how his guild mates or the monsters in his guild take this.
Yeah.
Because he's more terrified of them turning against him because they're all impossibly strong too.
Whew.
But yeah.
Deep. Very
So
deep.
That's Overlord. I watched We Never Learn, which is a new slice of life style anime, like, a bit lighthearted, bit fun. That was good. Finished that.
Yep.
13 episodes. Attack on Titan's still going. JoJo's still going. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back on JoJo for sure.
Yeah, you've had a
I've had a break.
You've had a busy couple weeks.
It's coming back.
It's coming back. Season 5's good. I saw a thing today about Araki, the guy who wrote it, saying, "Yeah, it is very gay, isn't it? I didn't intend for it to be like that." But he went, when I wrote the original JoJo's in the 80s, it was all muscle men and that's
Fist of the North Star.
And cocaine.
Yeah, like Stallone, Schwarzenegger, and all that. It was all big blokes. Then he was like, for season 4 and 5, I wanted to go in a different direction, so I looked at different muses for my art direction, and he looked at the statue of David and like all Renaissance style stuff. That's why they've become small, skinny, bishy boys. And he's like, I didn't intend for them to be for it to come off across as it does, because there's a bit where they're aiming a gun, or one of them's pointing a gun.
Yeah.
And the main character comes along and he's like, okay, I'm going to help steady your aim. And like he's got his arm around his waist and they're like
no.
cheek to cheek staring down the sky. It's like, this is really, really gay.
But even the Pillarmen,
The Pillarmen
they were really camp.
they were like, they were buff as fuck. These are just like skinny, like muscly guys. It's like, it looks...
By the way, can I just elaborate on this point? We have absolutely no issue with this.
No.
We're it's
fine.
stating what the anime is itself.
Yeah, it's funny to see in like they didn't intend for it to be there.
No. I've seen what's the main JoJo character of this later series? Because I've seen pictures of him. He's got blonde hair, right? And he's got like 3 curls.
Giorno, yeah.
Oh, Johnny.
Giorno.
Gianni.
So this is someone else's art, but that's what they do.
Oh, for God's sake!
I'll send this. I'll try and find the actual one.
Yeah.
But that's his hand on his hip.
Like, oh my God, it is. Yeah.
Why? They didn't have to do that, but they hugged to like shoot this gun. Oh.
Yeah, I got to catch up with my JoJo's. Yep. There's another one. Another image we're being shown.
It's funny though. It's so good. Like they didn't intend. I also been watching Arrested Development again.
Oh, that anime.
No, that TV series.
The best anime.
Yeah. Is that an isekai?
Tobias's best girl. It's a slice of life. Guy's family goes and gets into trouble. He has to start selling himself.
I never got into Arrested Development.
I thought it was quite funny. It sets up a lot of jokes long term. Like,
yeah, you mentioned this last time actually.
yeah, they'll mention like saying in like season 2, and it won't come back till the payoff won't be until season 4.
There's a lot of callbacks.
Yeah,
or
not callbacks as such, but like like references that last a while and finally get to the end. Like that Mr. F, and there's a woman who's got a bracelet on who the main character's like seeing, and it says MRF, and he's like, "You're Mr. F," and it doesn't stand for Mr. F. It's like mentally R-word female.
Oh,
because she's got the mind of like a 3-year-old, and she has to wear a bracelet that tells medical reasons. There's like so it's set up that would have come about.
Yeah,
it's quite funny. I enjoy it.
That is clever. I like that idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works really well. It's Michael Cera.
Oh, really? He's not in a lot of it.
What evolution is he? Is he the Charmander?
Yeah.
And then Jesse Eisenberg is Charmeleon, and Andy Samberg is Charizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's
that's the 3 evolution.
He's Charmander, then he's Charmeleon.
Yeah. He's the Charmander. Yeah.
Right. That's my week.
That's you.
Yep.
Wow.
Getting a lot. Oh, also playing a lot of D&D. But that's it.
Yes, you've been writing your
writing my own
story.
Campaign.
Yeah. Would you like to pass the baton to you, though?
Trying to think about what I've been playing this week. I don't think I've been playing that much.
I know what you've been playing. Oh, I know what you've been playing.
No, I've been definitely getting a few games of Archer.
Of course you have, sir.
Oh, I'm also in on that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you did get it.
Yeah.
Didn't you? So yeah, that mostly. I finally got around to watching My Hero Academia 2 Heroes.
Oh, the film.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I've been meaning to watch for absolutely ages, but I just never got around to it. usually I'm not a huge fan of anime movies because it's like non-canon, has nothing to do with the story,
Plot holes galore.
like powers that they don't have, and I can't deal with it. But this was a movie that would stand up as part of the canon.
Yeah.
Like they put it in a very clearly defined place in the series. The powers and everything are realistic. There's even like a little bit of a spoiler in there.
Oh.
But like you wouldn't really get it unless you've already seen that later part of the series.
Are we as in series 1 or 2?
Oh yeah, you're really far behind.
Yeah, I'm. That's why I'm. Yeah, just.
Bless you.
Yeah, all right. I'll get there.
I'm Anime Tom.
I never gave myself that nickname.
Yeah.
Hey, I've seen up to the beginning of season 2 where they're having the
Oh god.
the competition.
Oh, okay, Anime Nick.
He's gonna catch up.
Yeah, he's
You're-
gonna overtake.
You're at the beginning of season 2.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but no, like you said earlier, then it was a weekly thing, and I gave up because I didn't want to watch it weekly.
Fair enough. You want to binge it?
Wait.
Yeah, I will bulk watch
Yeah,
it.
We're currently waiting for the start of season 4.
Brilliant, plenty to watch.
So yeah, I think that's all I've watched in terms of anime this week. I did binge watch Chernobyl.
Oh, is
Have
it
you seen
good?
it?
No, it's on the list. It's on the list.
It's an outstanding
Yeah.
piece. I mean, well, fuck it. It's HBO. You know.
Well, yeah.
It's gonna be.
So that means the final season will be a bit wank.
Well, to be fair, I don't think it's really going to be a long-running series considering it's about Chernobyl.
I mean, there's more story they can go with.
Do they go off canon?
We're just waiting for nuclear zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, the powers are so unrealistic. But no, it's.
I am nuclear man.
It's a really. They were really historically accurate with it, to the point that they really pissed off Russia.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, they've made their own. They're making their own one, aren't they? Apparently,
Yeah, oh, they haven't heard that.
Russia TV or whatever production company want to make their own version of it because they're not happy with
I
how
like-
the show came about.
we need the rights to make our own thing about our own past. You mean just do it? Don't fucking get the rights to it. Just do it.
None of
you
Russia
bastards.
ever needed the rights for anything.
But
What do you
no,
mean
yeah.
we treat people like shit? Treat you like shit.
They treat JoJo's like shit.
I mean, I think so. One of the things that did take me a little bit of getting used to in it is that basically most of the cast is English.
Yeah.
And then you've got Stellan Skarsgård as well. So there's a lot,
Skarsgård gets around.
They do.
there's a lot of really weird voices in the show.
Okay.
Like you just have like random northern people just like, oh hey up comrade.
Got some gravy on that Bolshevik.
Yeah. And then there's this one dude, I can't remember his name, but he's
Boris.
What?
Is his name Boris?
No, it's Steve McFadden.
I'm talking about the actor here.
Oh.
But he's got a really easily recognizable, unique voice, and it's just kind of off-putting, just to kind of see him wandering around going, "Why is my fucking plant on fire?"
God. Sounds like
Alan
Hayden
Rickman.
Christensen.
It's Alan Rickman and Hayden Christensen. What else has he been in?
I don't know. But I know I've heard his voice before.
I'm now going to Google Chernobyl and just see if I can find him.
Okay, yeah.
Go on, you guys keep going.
How many episodes?
5 episodes.
Is it
Really?
Each one comes in at I think about between 45 minutes and an hour. It's one of those HBO series where the episodes are as long as they need to be.
5? I genuinely thought there was more than that.
No,
Oh,
5.
that's awesome.
It's really short, sweet, to the point. There is
Oh, wow.
no downtime in it at all.
Con O'Neill?
I think so, yeah.
5 episodes is really decent for that high level of quality. Well, I guess if you only do 5 episodes, you've got more production time and money to go into it.
It's got some of the best practical makeup I've ever seen in there.
We're talking radiation.
Yeah,
Poisoning, yeah.
it's harsh.
Is the
Like,
elephant's
it's-
leg?
No, they don't. Well, they don't talk about the elephant's foot about it because that's kind of not the point of what's going on. But like the sound design's absolutely tremendous. The acting is amazing.
Yep.
It's a must watch. It really is.
I've been meaning to watch it as well. Now it's only 5 episodes.
Yeah, that's
It's only like 8 hour long.
Between 45 minutes and an hour.
Oh, okay.
blast through that.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll get through it in no time.
Okay, that's goal for the next pod.
Everyone
Blast through that so we can have the Chernobyl cast.
Do you know? I'm just looking up the characters.
Yeah.
You've got Boris, Victor,
Of course.
Mikhail, Nikolai, Pavel,
Yeah.
Leonid, Leonid,
Leonid.
Andre, 2 Andres,
3,000.
Vladimir, Bako. There's like all the guy names are like.
What do you mean that this Russian show based in Russia has a lot of Russian names in it? What the fuck's going on?
Is there a
every
Trevor?
stock Russian name? No offense, these guys, if these are your actual names, or if they were their actual names.
His name is Tom.
I know. I'm not saying, but people could love it. Be like, oh look, another Tom. But yeah, like you make up a Russian name. I'm Boris. Like you even said Boris a second
I
ago.
did say Boris because I instantly go back to GoldenEye.
But Mikhail,
Of course there's a
Nikolai.
Boris. It's Russian.
Exactly, yeah.
But like Victor, Mikhail, and Nikolai are all like immediately thought of Russian names, along with Vladimir.
Christoph with a K.
Christopher.
That's more Scandinavian.
Yeah, Christopher with a K and 2 Fs at the end.
2 Fs. And a silent Z.
Ooh, Christophs.
So what else? What else you been up to?
That's more or less it. I mean, it was my birthday last week.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm fucking old. Okay. So yeah, I had to do the old tour of responsibilities to see family, and
How old are you now?
I am.
Oh,
What's it like having your old dick?
It's looking
Tickles your knee.
tired.
Wow.
It's seen some shit.
We're going to have to buy him some moisturiser for his hands.
It's tired of life.
Try to go down to once a day. Then, maybe a few more, like, sparsely throughout the week. Not just every single 5 minutes.
You got to keep the motor running, otherwise you might not start it up
would you
again.
put it away now, for God's sake? Trying to do a podcast.
There's a hole in his jeans for that purpose. Just stroking it so he knows it's not alone. It's getting scared. Calm down, baby. Daddy's here. Purrs just going out jizz.
So you had a good birthday.
Yeah, pretty. I'm at the age now where I don't do anything sort of wild or crazy or make extravagant plans.
Excuse
It's
me?
like-
What is this that we're doing right now?
I mean,
This is a wild and crazy podcast.
This is unpaid work.
At the moment.
Servitude.
At the moment.
I'm getting paid, but very sparsely and backlogged.
You're in the red on this.
You actually are now getting paid, for this,
Are you still watching Rise of the Shield Hero, or have you put that on hold? for a bit?
I've not picked it back up yet. I had to take a break because I was watching it and I was going through, and then I noticed that the next episode was called Raftalia, and we're at the slave trader dude's place. So
you
it's
said
like,
last time.
this is going to be some bullshit backstory, and I am not ready for it.
Is this more, when you say bullshit backstory, is this adding to the fact that when you said this makes you rage, this anime?
They're going to hurt my waifu.
Oh, no, not Raccoon Girl.
Yeah. I mean,
They're going to hurt Best Girl, and I'm not ready for it.
This won't be rage. This is sad.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Because she was sold as a slave because her folks died in the first wave, which you find out. It gives her night terrors to begin with. Because, what's his name?
Boris.
No. What's...
Nafumi?
Yeah, Naofumi.
Yeah.
Iwatani, that's his last name. Naofumi buys her, originally, because she looks very vaguely similar to the character Mine, who fucks him over at the beginning.
Okay.
And he buys her as a slave because he's going to work her to death. In the manga, he's very adamant that I'm going to work her till she dies, and he's got a very evil look on his face as he says this.
That sounds pretty evil.
Yeah, no,
he gets so much more evil in the manga. Jake was telling me.
Yeah, he's very dark in the manga.
I think in the anime they got the balance just right.
Yeah,
of him
they worked
being
it.
a good person, but him trying so hard to outwardly present himself as an absolute dick to everyone.
Jeez.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, the shield hero's a complete arsehole. So he's like, fine, you know what? I'm going to be an arsehole. So he does. He goes around I think he mugs a shop vendor because he doesn't get affected by low-level monsters. So he's got like, these balloon monsters on him at all times under his cape. So this vendor's like, I'm not going to give you... it should be like 15 gold because you're the shield hero. Here's 2 bronze.
I'll give you like 1 copper for 20 balloons.
Yeah, so he goes, okay, you know what? Grabs his head, pulls his head under his cape, and he gets attacked by the balloon monsters, throws him back, and he's like...
Balloon monsters?
Yeah, like, these like orange balls.
They're the slimes of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
He grabs him, pulls him under his cape, he gets bitten, throws him back, and he's like, throws open his cape, and he's got like balloon monsters just all over his body. He's like, now how much are you going to give me? He like generally mugs this guy. It's brilliant. The only one who likes him is the armor shopkeeper.
Is
the
this
guy who
the
won the
26
blacksmith.
episodes?
It's about
Yeah,
Yeah,
20
like a
yeah,
normal
26, I
season.
think.
Yeah.
yeah, it wrapped up the other day.
But is it a season or is it that's it?
It's going to count for season 2.
Alright, so
It's a seasonal anime.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
they're definitely getting a season 2. Isekai Quartet even said that they're getting a season 2.
Right,
they
right.
ended going, hey, there's some new students coming into the class, and you can vote on who you want to be in who you want from the other Isekai animes to be there. And people are like, fucking Shield Hero, No Game, No Life, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. We want all of them, because it's so funny. It's such a good show.
I like that idea of
Yeah.
incorporating them all.
Yeah.
So many isekai.
They did that a while back when I was first catching up with One Piece. I think I clicked on it was Luffy, Toriko, and Naruto.
Dragon Ball Z.
And Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
one.
the 20th anniversary
Yeah.
arc where they're all on like one island.
I remember
the,
when
the hungry shonen protagonist.
Yes. They're all the big eaters. But that was great. I thought that was a funny episode.
I don't think I actually finished it all the way through because I think I got to the point where I was like, no, this isn't right. This isn't right at all.
I thought there was a funny moment where you've got Zoro gets lost and Piccolo and Vegeta were just on their own. Vegeta turned up late because
Yeah.
he didn't want to be there. Piccolo was just being on his own. And it's like, oh, cool. All 3 versions of Christopher Sabat are here. Just hanging out. All the biggest loners of the 2 groups are there.
All
and then,
the loners.
One of the Toriko guys. I never watched Toriko.
I never watched
neither.
Toriko. No.
One of like
doesn't interest me.
no, one of their anti-heroes turns up as well, and he's like talking to him because they're all like the rival / anti-heroes.
What
apart
is it
from
even
Zoro.
about? What is Toriko even about?
He's like on the hunt for the best food or something like that. I think it's a food-based anime.
Yeah, it is. It's
Right.
like magic food anime, so it's like take away sexy from Food Wars and add in
Oh,
magic
you can't
shonen.
do that.
You can. It's called Toriko.
I'll be having none of that, sir. Toriko can go away.
It has.
How am I supposed
Yeah.
to watch non-sexy Food Wars in a
I'm not
Weatherspoon?
going to watch Toriko in a Weatherspoons.
When Haslam asked, or they asked the other day for like, oh, you got any anime
Oh,
for
yeah.
it? Oh, Food Wars. No, that's
Not
gross.
watching that lewd shit.
I'm sorry, it's got a bit of sexuality, so it's not a penis.
He loves Monster Musume though.
Oh, of course he does, because he's a hypocrite. He won't watch Food Wars because it's got suggested nudeness. But he'll watch Monster... Well, no, he won't watch it because it's like a bit more overt and like obvious that they're naked. But he'll watch Monster Musume where it's like, oh, do you know who his favourite girl in that is?
Slime Girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking of course it is. The one who can go from a child to a full-grown woman by adding water. Fucking weirdo.
Archero, Dale?
Archero.
Archero.
Yeah, been doing more Archero. I don't think I've moved on to the next world yet. I'm stuck on my current world.
You're World 4.
World 4. Yep.
I got to it.
Nice.
I beat the dragon.
You were so close at progress.
No, that was
yesterday.
annoying me. That was so annoying.
I've died to that dragon like 3 times.
It's a bitch.
Fucks me right off.
I did that dragon in one go.
I think Nick said he did as well, didn't he?
Yeah, Nick did as well.
But I've been cotton on to what he said about the swords because I always thought the swords.
You thought they swapped out.
I thought they didn't stack. Yeah,
Yeah, no, you can turn yourself into a windmill of pain.
I did. I had 8.
You can turn a windmill of pain.
Yeah, I think I had 8 at one point today. It was great. The next 4th world isn't too bad. The enemies have more health. It seems they take a while to go down.
How far up are you in it?
I think I got to 15.
Yeah, I've literally got up to level 49.
Oh, okay, okay. Yep, fair enough.
What level? I'm level 22.
Of World 4.
World 3.
Look at you with your scrub black robe.
No,
You used to have a golden chest piece.
epic vest of
Oh, it's
dexterity.
epic. Damn. Didn't see
Fucking
the epicness.
Max health 890.
Oh,
Dodge.
bollocks. No.
Dodge 7%.
Shut up, dog.
Healing effect plus 20%.
Damn it.
Deals lightning damage when I get close. Let's have a look. So you said the gold, yeah? Golden chest plate. I've got a great version here. Which
No, I don't care anymore.
Oh, that's max
No.
HP 296.
I'm
and
already
damage of
crying.
Yeah,
5.
no, don't. He thinks he's shit hot with his build.
Oh, yeah, no.
Hey, I've got this far with it.
Fuck off, scrub. I've also got like two fairies, a reaper, and 2 of the ghosts. But I'm rocking a laser bat and a epic reaper.
Have we promoted Archero every pod so far?
Yes.
Because it's awesome.
I'm also using a rare saw blade.
Are those the throwing ones?
Yeah, because it's either that or a death scythe that I've got.
Oh, see, I haven't touched the scythe yet.
I'm now at the point where I've got everything to at least rare.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still using the brave bow.
Of course you are, because you're scum.
How am I can't just go and buy one.
I went from the bow.
To be fair, I'm using an epic brave bow. So
I went from the brave bow to the tornado.
Yeah.
Then I used the death scythe for a bit. Now I'm using the saw blade. It's not bad. It's faster than the death scythe.
Clearly, just been very unlucky with my drops.
Yeah. Oh, I get the free draw for the day.
Are you doing that right now?
I mean, I've got the sound off. I am going to play this Final Fantasy.
Don't
demo,
put
though.
the advert on.
don't play the adverts, Jake.
But it's fun.
It's nothing like the actual game.
No.
I thought that looks like a fun little old school tower defense. Download it. It's nothing fucking like it.
No.
Awful. So, Archero, it's been taking up your time as per usual, as it should.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think it's taken up a whole lot of my time. It's just like, if I'm sitting around bored and I've got 15 minutes, like, oh, I'll do a run.
I got the runs. Wait, what?
Nice.
Really playing into the stereotype.
Yeah.
So, anything else with the rest of your week, sir?
Not really. I mean, we had progress on Sunday.
We did have progress wrestling. That was a good show.
It was a very good show, top to bottom, actually.
Yeah.
You were surprised by how over the OJMO is getting.
My God, that's crazy. Yeah, the crowd are just in love with him.
He's
the charisma.
I think he's the first sort of homegrown, or what you'd consider sort of homegrown progress talent to get that over in a while. I think I first saw him when he was about 15 matches into his career, and that's sort of like all promotions, not just progress.
Yeah.
And his work, I mean, he was green, but he wasn't terrible. But he was just so charismatic. You knew that his wrestling was going to get better and better with time.
Yeah.
But you can't teach that kind of charisma.
No, he clearly has, well, the potentials of it, or already has it in the charisma sense. I did see that he was at the Rev Pro show the weekend against Takagi. Mm-hmm. I can imagine he got some vicious chops. Just like the ones we saw from Walter at the weekend.
I mean, he had a match with Pac recently as well. So,
did he?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So it's like he's starting to work with some
big names,
really big names now. And when you start working with, the bigger names, the more experienced guy, that just accelerates how much better you get quicker.
I mean, you could see it on. I mean, I don't know if it was in kayfabe, but David Starr's face at the reaction that he was getting, you could kind of see in David Starr's face that he was a bit like, "Holy shit, this guy is over as hell." Like, I'm meant to be the popular one.
A little bit jelly, maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit jelly.
But that was a solid show, especially as well with the new female wrestler, Holly Dead.
Holly Dead, yeah.
I was going for a piss when she came out.
Yeah, you did.
That was so annoying.
You always wait until the in-between bits.
I couldn't.
You never know what's going to happen.
I couldn't.
What the fuck do you do in the intervals if you don't go for a piss then?
No, it was this was the third match, so we won off the interval. But
yeah,
I had to go.
He went for quite an early piss.
I had to.
Shame.
I had to go. Yeah.
Shame.
But they came back to the beat
Oh, that's good. You missed everything else.
She looks great. She's got
a
great face
tremendous
paint
look
design.
And she's very aggressive as well.
Yeah.
A lot of aggression in all of her moves. So
would you say ruthless aggression?
I would not.
You wouldn't? No.
I would not.
I would not, sir.
Don't put words in my mouth. Also, glitter can get fucked.
Oh. When a friend of ours makes a glitter sign, you know it's going everywhere.
But why did she have like 3 pounds of glitter in her bag?
She said something about a bus drove past her and like the drag of the air drag of it made her, I don't know, with the bag just and the glitter went everywhere apparently.
That still doesn't explain why she had 3 pounds of glitter in her bag.
Is this Gab?
Yeah, of course it's Gab.
Of course it's
There you go, that explains
You
it
knew the
itself.
answer to that
Yeah, I
question.
knew the answer, but I had to be sure. I was like, it's either that or chicken nuggets. What's she carrying today?
Yeah. Like, I had to have a shower as soon as I got
Yeah,
home.
same.
Um,
You still have glitter.
I still, and I was about to say,
I was
still have
wondering
glitter
why. I
on
could see.
me now.
I could see glitter in his hair.
It's I don't even have hair. Yeah. There is glitter in my hair. It won't come off. I've had. It's really hot here at the moment, so I'm having like 2 showers a day because it's so sweaty, and I'm still covered in glitter 2 days later.
It's starting to become warm with your skin.
Yeah.
You wash the glitter in the shower, it just enters the system of the house, so it's in the shower. Fuck. So she had a bag of glitter with her as you were coming out of progress?
She made a sign for the OJMO, which was glittery letters. For some reason,
She's not 5. Why did she do this?
Well, she's showing her support. You know, helping a guy get over.
He was really chuffed. You could see it
He
in
was
his
so
face.
chuffed with it, and it's going to look absolutely great for him on the video of the show.
Okay.
He had a really good posing opportunity.
Look for Dale next to that big sign. He'll also be as shiny as the sign.
Well, I
You
mean,
were the son.
we were the sign. But for some reason, she had a load of glitter in her bag.
Yeah, there was more than needed.
For some reason, it's like when she was making the sign, she put the leftover glitter container in the bag, except not in the container. Just carrying around a load of loose glitter.
Just handfuls of... jump.
And as soon as she arrived, this wasn't accidental. She would just take handfuls of glitter and just right on
Yeah,
her
it was
face.
It was everywhere. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
No, she...
The entire sort of 4-5 row section around us was just covered in glitter.
I bet everyone loved that.
Oh, I loved it.
I think
I don't think anyone
yeah.
mentioned it really.
Yeah, I mean...
I think a lot of them didn't know until they got home.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, like you've seen like what a lot of the crowd at a Progress show looks like.
Yeah, us.
It looks like us. You know,
You're right.
big dude wearing black t-shirts. If they're not wrestling t-shirts, they're metal bands
Or anime.
or anime.
There's a guy there who has a Gurren Lagann tattoo.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has like
Is
the
it
red
really?
flame thing on his shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
on the Progress playlist. Somebody has
Weeb.
put Unravel, the first opening to Tokyo Ghoul.
Nice!
Wow.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't
you'd
me.
put Baby
no,
Metal on
it
there.
wasn't me. I haven't actually put anything on there, but there's loads of Baby Metal on there, which I appreciate. Unravel, which is one of my favourite anime openings. So it's like, yeah, there's somebody in this room who is my spirit animal. I can't identify which one because he'll be well camouflaged.
It could be our friend from Super Strong Style. So back.
Oh, don't.
Oh.
Just don't. Let it go.
Yeah, we're not getting back into that. That was oof. Yeah. Anyway, Progress was awesome.
What have you been watching and playing and
Me?
doing? And...
Yeah, your
I
turn.
have not watched. I'm going to get this out of the way now. I haven't watched any anime. I haven't binged any anime at all. I'm going to be
Anime
getting
Tom.
back into JoJo now this week.
Anime
Yeah.
Tom strikes again.
One Piece. I think. Yeah. I think with One Piece, I'm like now 2 to 3 months behind, so I might start binging that again.
I actually have
Lucky
some
you, I'm still on Dressrosa.
And
I actually
you will
have-
be staying there for quite some time.
I actually
I'm
have
not
some
picking
One
it
Piece
up again.
news.
Oh yeah.
Luffy's the 5th warlord. Or emperor.
Yeah.
No, but he's officially become... He's got like a 200 billion berry bounty or something. And he's now the 4th Yonko of the sea. So, because like the fight against Big Mum. Okay, he's that strong to go up against her and live. We'll make him another one of the 4 emperors. So now there's 5 of them.
There's 2 different. Isn't there the emperors and
The warlords are run by... or meant to be run by the Navy.
yeah.
Crocodile was one of the warlords.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
And the Yonko are Whitebeard, Shanks, Big Mum, and Kaido. Now without Whitebeard, it's Blackbeard,
Blackbeard,
and Luffy
Luffy. Right.
coming along and just making this 5. So
That's
Shanks,
pretty cool. Yeah.
Shanks and Luffy could have a really cool alliance as like, oh yeah, they're 2 fucking emperors who won't fight each other because they're just on good terms.
What happened with Buggy? What happened
Buggy's
with him?
one of the 4 one of the warlords.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay.
He's quite fun.
Anyways, it's hard to keep up with the 800 plus characters.
Yeah.
Like the one we were talking about the other day. Connis, Laura Bailey voiced her.
Yeah.
We had no idea who she was.
Why did we- what?
Connis?
Connis.
I don't know Connors.
So Skypiea. She's the
right.
main female.
Skypian.
Yeah, Skypiea. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Like greenish hair.
Yeah,
Her
okay.
dad gets electrified by Enel.
Anyway.
Right.
Sorry, Enu.
Enel or Enaru.
Enu.
Yeah. Okay. I know who you're talking about now.
No, you don't.
I no longer care. But
No, I don't blame
What
you.
was he talking about with Laura Bailey in the first place?
She was voicing a character in a game we were talking about. Marvel Avengers game.
Oh,
Square Enix game.
The new Avengers game.
Yeah,
The new lovely live service game.
Yeah, the
When no one looks like the actual characters.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Scarlet Widow.
Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow.
Black Johansson.
Black Hansen.
Black Hanson.
So
Black Hansen is the opposite of that band Hanson. They're just goth. It's an emo band.
Bob.
Black Hansen, please become a thing.
you sound like Mel B then.
Yeah.
Oh, me grapes.
Oh, you bastard, Joe.
Minge tears and bastard.
So no anime. Yeah,
No.
he's off.
It's 2019.
And we're
we made
talking
a Bo
about
Selector
Bo
reference.
Selector.
Oh, Arcus, where's me piss bag?
Check it out, Arquez.
And I get to rewind.
Craig David.
Dave.
Oh, Avid Marion.
Bo Selector was fantastic.
Yeah, I think that was Lee Francis' first big thing, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Then
Yeah.
now he just does Keith Lemon.
Yeah, that's
He's like
not played out at all.
a better version of Sacha Baron Cohen in the fact that he sticks with his characters.
Yeah.
Because very few people know Lee Francis plays Keith Lemon. They always think Keith Lemon's a real sort of person.
Yeah.
Well, a bit like Ali G, everyone's like, oh, he's a real person. No, he's played by Sacha Baron Cohen.
Nah.
Here he is giving a live interview as himself. Whereas,
Oh, the Ali G show.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was I think that's
That was fantastic.
that was a great movie as well.
Oh, In the House.
Ali G in the House. is-
We've
Yeah.
referenced that so many times.
Out of all of his like film ventures, that's probably his best one.
Oh, easily.
I don't
do you mean,
know.
Borat?
I mean, I think as a whole, it was the best Sacha Baron Cohen film.
Yeah.
There were moments in Borat that were significantly funnier than anything in Ali G.
But I think where Borat lets me down posthumously is that it's meant to be hidden camera, or it's meant to be like no one knows what he's really doing. But then you find out they do. Whereas Ali G is
Yeah,
straight up
yeah.
storyline.
Was the Pamela Anderson thing at the end of Borat? Was that
Yeah.
planned?
Yeah,
It was staged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
it's all staged.
Yeah,
the whole thing was
everything
faked.
in Borat was staged.
Okay. I didn't know because you know what Sacha Baron Cohen's like. He does
Yeah,
do.
that's why he
things like that.
he
So,
got
like,
away with it till people found out it was fake. That's why I'm
Right.
not really keen on it now.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, it
then-
wasn't all hidden.
It was Bruno,
Bruno
It's
kind
not-
of.
and then the Grimsby.
Grimsby wasn't one of his characters, but the only of the dictator.
Oh, for God!
I think the
forgot about
dictator. I'd put the dictator in with the 4 because that's him like dressed up as like a
Yeah,
funny,
yeah,
outlandish
yeah.
character, whereas
Yeah.
Grimsby was more of an actual film.
Actual film, yeah.
He was originally supposed to be Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody.
No
Yeah.
way!
Yeah.
I did
Yep.
not know that.
I can't remember why he didn't take it, or why they.
I
got
think
rid of him.
I think it was when they replaced the original director with Dexter Fleming.
Yeah, probably something
Wow,
to
I
do
had
that.
no idea about that.
I like him in his other stuff though. Like he was good in Sweeney Todd as just the outlandish Italian barber.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty good actor when it comes to more caricature-y sort of characters.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can really like make you believe in this other character.
Yeah.
He was really good in Talladega Nights.
Yes.
I think that is like I think he shines most in that than anything else because he just turns up and he steals it. He steals it from Will Ferrell and he's like just the best person.
To be fair, I think everyone in Talladega Nights overshadowed Will Ferrell
He's easy to overshadow when he's not on his game.
when he is not Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, that's
In
when he's on his
Anchorman
game.
1.
'Cause that-
Yeah,
he-
not Anchorman 2.
no.
No. That was not needed. Not necessary.
I think people wanted it though, but it came like years later.
Oh, like 10 years
Yeah.
later. at
Well,
least.
no, people definitely wanted it, but they wanted it to be good, and it just wasn't.
It's like the Zoolander 2.
Yeah, years later again. Whereas I think Zoolander though ended pretty conclusively. Like there wasn't really anywhere else you could go.
you could say the same with Anchorman, though, really.
Yeah, I mean, like, but his escapades in being like a terrestrial news reporter rather than just local
Yeah.
were like the next step they could have gone. Where Zoolander was like, oh yeah, I killed. Or no, Zoolander would have been taking down the guys he did take down, but
Yeah.
once again, it came too late and was very loose, flappy.
Flappy Zoolander.
You good?
No anime. for Anime Tom
no,
this week.
No anime.
Third time he's told us.
The Adventures of Anime Tom.
For the fourth time, no anime this week.
Yeah.
But back to JoJo. That is the plan.
Yeah.
That is the plan. We're going to go to Egypt and we're going to fuck up Dio, hopefully. Yeah, I feel like it's going to take a while to...
I'm going to let you know now.
I can hear your bumhole clenching.
Yeah.
He's going to lose so much.
Yeah.
Egypt,
it's not going to go
Egypt's,
well.
Oh, it costs a lot.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. So...
No, you can't. You don't know.
Stop it! I have to experience the pain for myself.
No. The pain should already be here. What films have you watched?
What films have I watched?
Yeah, what real world stuff have you
Real
watched?
world stuff. Have
Films,
we watched many
movies.
films? We are
TV
binging
stars.
24 because 24 TV show was pretty much
was-
one of my favorite TV shows ever.
I think it might have been the original version of like
It's the first
the
big
high
box set.
budget TV series.
Yeah. Well,
Was 24 before or after The West Wing?
24 was 2000 2001. I feel like the West Wing was mid 2000s.
I'm putting it in like the same wheelhouse as Dexter and Sopranos in that sort of feel. Like it was more or less along. I'd say along the same lines as those.
It was also the first big show for a mainstream actor to go to TV. Kiefer Sutherland.
Who?
What?
Who?
What are you doing?
Who's Kiefer Sutherland? Oh, Snake from MGS5. Should have been David Hayter.
So, Dale, as I was saying,
You bastards.
basically Kiefer Sutherland, the first big show, and then a lot of that big actors started doing it themselves. Really,
Yeah, I mean, Kiefer Sutherland's a bit of a groundbreaker. I mean, he's doing a series at the moment called Designated Survivor.
yes,
Have you seen any of it?
I know all about it, but I haven't watched it.
I got Nick watching it.
Yeah.
I sold
Have
it to
you?
him. I sold it to no. He's like 6 episodes in.
Wow.
To be fair, I told him about it about 6 months ago, and then he ignored it, and then I mentioned it again about a week ago, and now he's like 6 episodes in. So it is the standard Nick pattern of tell him about it, let him forget about it, then remind him about it, and let him pretend he discovered it on his own.
Find it in his room
Then he'll
somewhere.
come back and tell you to watch it.
Yeah,
He'll find it in his room at some point.
Yeah.
yeah, but I
The
mean,
note that reminds him to watch it.
like Designated Survivor, another Kiefer Sutherland show, started out on one of the American networks. I don't know if it was ABC
Yeah,
or
it got cancelled,
NBC or
didn't
something.
it, on there?
Got cancelled after season 2, and then Netflix have picked it up
Yeah.
as a Netflix original, and they've changed the format a little bit so that now they've started interjecting clips, like actual documentary footage of just like normal Americans talking about how different political issues have affected them,
I like
but
that.
they've knitted it into the narrative. It's really unique. So they've taken a show that was a little bit a sort of a run-of-the-mill sort of political drama,
Yeah.
very well done, but very normal, and they've added this sort of new spin to it. So
That's really interesting.
I do
Wow.
appreciate that. So yeah, Kiefer Sutherland is now a Netflix talent.
He's basically Jack Bauer with glasses. He's got glasses.
He's nice Jack Bauer.
He's not saying "damn it" every time. Yeah,
Oh, damn it.
24. I mean, I picked up when I was younger the second season, and I think I binged it. And I was like, "This is the greatest TV show ever." And I'm talking, I was maybe mid-teens, late teens,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and like, this is awesome, like high action. I mean, you look back, it's action. It's not compared to your big blockbuster action films.
Yeah.
But, and I think after that, I think I bought season 1 from HMV when you used to go to HMV and buy your DVDs. And
Yeah.
I think I used to get so excited when each season used to come out in box set, and the day it came out, go specifically down and buy it. But I don't know how many times I've watched each season.
I mean, was this a thing for you as well when you were younger, that when 24 would come out, it's like I think I was at college at the time,
Yeah.
and it would always be the case of we're going to get the box set and then we're going to do the whole thing in 24 hours. And you never did.
No.
But you said you were going.
You said you were going to try. You at least gave it a go.
It's like May the 4th.
Yeah, I was gonna say the modern concept is now trying to watch every Star Wars film.
That doesn't appeal to me one bit. I love Star Wars, but
It's more appealing when you try and do something else along with it. Like if it's a day of drinking and watching Star Wars and having a laugh. Whereas if you sit there and try and rigidly watch all of the films, it's boring as fuck.
What I would like to do is, like, once all of the films are out,
Again.
I would like to just sit down and make a Star Wars start to finish supercut.
Cutting all the
Yeah.
bullshit out.
Cutting all the
Yeah.
bullshit out into one epic length film for May the 4th.
It would probably be the length of the first three.
Probably, yeah.
But the problem with the first three, or the original trilogy, they're so stilted and boring compared to the other ones. Mm-hmm. Like, have you seen the remaster someone made of
Yep.
Darth
You
Vader
brought
versus
that up
Kenobi?
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
That's so much more
It's so
interesting than
good.
like the original fight. Because the original fight, they just stand there face to face. It's like,
With their sticks.
do more.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll put that into the supercut.
Yeah, it should be in the super. It's like George Lucas should be like, I need to go back to Disney and get it back so I can change this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Disney's like, no, stop it, please. Let me make more changes to my things.
And then we'll just make like some new scenes of like Obi-Wan receiving a phone call explaining all of the political bullshit to him, so we don't have to sit through the political bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember when we did this? And like just a quick flashback, like, oh yeah, do you remember Qui-Gon died? Yeah. Then you can have the fight of Darth Maul. Then
Now that was pod racing.
just him and Anakin, him and Darth Vader having a drink. Okay, let's go up and fight. Yes, let's drink and then run. Darth Vader throws his over his mask. That's how that goes.
It's like Kamui Woods when he tries to drink the water in My Hero Academia. Clunk. Oh.
Oh.
He just has a little hole where the straw goes through. So we're binging 24, pretty much at the end. Like, yeah, we're on season 8 now. Got one more season, which is set in London. It's a pretty good little season.
Yay!
Thing with 24,
London, baby.
when you like, I don't know how many times I've rewatched all of them. You really notice that all the big stuff happens conveniently at the end of each hour. And he never goes for a piss. He never sits down to eat or have a meal. I'm just like, could you do that in 24 hours? Could you go through? I mean, obviously you're built on the adrenaline of what's going on.
He does that during the ad breaks.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's in the middle of the woods, but he quickly runs up to a porta john.
Yeah. You know, has a piss, makes a cuppa.
Yeah.
Just like the normal folks like us.
Like Solid said, he pulls out a calorie, mate, and just chews on that.
Stop bringing it back to Metal Gear.
Hey, he plays Snake now.
I know he does. I just remember
Who plays with his snake now?
Hey.
watched Poltergeist for the first time, the original, not the remake.
Oh yeah.
There was a remake of
Yeah,
Poltergeist?
I had to reminded myself the other day about it was.
Was
a
it
remake.
shit?
Never saw it. It looked shit.
We'll assume it's shit.
You will assume it's shit. Yeah, saw the original. I've never seen it before.
No? It's good.
It was good. I kind of was expecting more of a horror aspect
But
to
they're
it.
here.
Yeah, I kind of took it as a not a scary. If I don't think I'd find it scary if I was watching the cinema for the first time.
It's the changing of people's tastes. So it was scary back then, not
Yeah.
scary now. Like people used to be scared of, was it Friday the 13th? Like Jason Voorhees, big scary slasher bloke chasing you down and cutting you open. Not really that scary now when you've got concepts like fucking white phosphorus gas that can burn your skin off. That's real.
Well, I mean, we were talking earlier about Chernobyl. And it's like...
Yeah.
And Chernobyl is kind of like a true story horror movie.
Yeah.
In how it feels. And now it's like, oh, this is really interesting. If they'd shown that in the 80s, it would have been banned. It would have been the most horrific, gruesome horror film ever released.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very much a changing of people's tastes.
I think as well. I'm not one for horror films for paranormal stuff. It doesn't really do it.
No.
Well, ironically saying that word, when Paranormal Activity 1 first came out, I forget what the others, that did it for me. That was amazing, especially when it was built on $16,000.
Yeah.
But that was just like, you feel like you're just watching two people in their house really dicked over by this thing they can't control.
Get dicked over
by this thing they can't control.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you more of the straight up serial killer
Yes.
horror movie kind of guy?
hence that bad boy right there.
Death Proof.
Texas Chainsaw. That is my favourite horror film of all time. And he directed Poltergeist as well.
Did he?
Hooper, yeah. Produced by Spielberg. It feels like a Spielberg film.
Come and do that Leatherface direct sank.
While dancing around. Yeah.
Shaking his chainsaw. People, I'm really sorry, I'll do better.
Yeah. Poltergeist, it was okay. I think I want to watch the other ones as well. I doubt they're as good.
It's like the Saw franchise.
They
start
go down.
taking a
They slowly
dip.
decline, yeah.
But where it declines in quality, sometimes there's an increase in bullshit that makes it entertaining to watch.
I point you back to that with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4, where Matthew McConaughey Well, I don't know why I long that out.
McConaughey.
Basically chews up the whole scene, and it's amazing. It's not
Matthew
11.
McConaughey
He goes,
chewing the scenery. No.
oh, it's
No, you're joshing.
Oh, right.
Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey. It's fantastic.
Fucking hell.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4.
You say that is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That is also just the setup for every rom-com.
Yeah.
Renee Zellweger
you're not-
and Matthew McConaughey.
In
Chew up the scene.
Like Child's Play as well. Like
The remake came out, yeah.
The very first Child's Play film. I think I saw the third one when I was a kid when it first came out on VHS. Terrified me.
Really?
No, I was like, it was my cousin's 18th, and I think I would have been about 9
Yeah.
when she had her 18th, and we were around her house. Like, all of her friends were there. They were watching scary films. Bearing in mind, I was a child who was scared of Edward Scissorhands.
I was a little bit, actually. I think I remember being scared
Tim
of that.
Burton's very...
I was about to say, I think I was a bit creeped out by
Tim Burton's an
Burton.
arsehole. So, but yeah, then Child's Play was on. And I was like, okay, nothing's happening. Fuck, that doll looks scary as shit. And like, I think that's it. From that point on, until I was 19, actually, I was terrified of Child's Play. My brother then, because he's an arsehole, bought me all of them on DVD. Joke's on him, I watched them all. And 1, 2, and 3 are great. They're really good horrors. Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, it becomes a comedy written by Ang
Bride
Lee.
of Chucky with Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly.
Oh,
Great film.
Jennifer Tilly.
And Ang Lee directed both of those, and it's like...
Did he?
Yeah.
What? Did he?
Ang Lee
What?
did Bride and Seed of Chucky. Completely ruined it.
Wow.
The voice of Chucky is Brad Dourif, who plays Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
The one who's poisoning the king.
Yeah.
He's also in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He plays Billy. He's got like a stutter and he's really shy.
This is some random knowledge
Oh, no,
you've got right
no,
now.
I
That's
found this all out to get over my fear of Chucky.
I don't think I ever had a fear. I was also intrigued because when we had Sci-Fi Channel,
Yeah.
and when Sci-Fi was good, 10 o'clock every night, there was always a horror film.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got to see what's on tonight, and never really got let up. I was really young.
Yeah.
Never really was allowed to stay up and watch, but
You had to
I
quickly
was
check
so
before.
intrigued. And then if you got
And
to,
then 11 o'clock was the softcore pornography.
Sex-Cetera on Living TV, yeah.
And Eurotrash.
Oh, Eurotrash was great. But once I'd find out what the film was,
We've really got to talk about our nostalgic childhoods.
we can't go into that. No, we're not allowed to go into that.
That's what it was going to be.
well-
People were expecting cartoons. It's just
This
going to be
is-
the soft corner.
This is my week, and I will finish it off by... I was always intrigued by them, and whenever you go to Blockbuster...
Yeah.
Remember that, kids?
Yeah.
No? Well,
Blockbuster Video.
look it up, because it was awesome. It was an experience. You'd be there for like a half hour to an hour looking at the back of VHSs, and I'd try and find those horror films and like, oh, look at the back, that looks so cool. There was Ginger Snaps was one, Wishmaster, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was one,
They really had all the shit ones. Didn't
Tales
they?
from the Crypt. No, but just these really...
Oh, yeah, the
you're not
Crypt
your,
Keeper.
Not your generic slasher films. All these other ones. Tales from
Yeah.
the Crypt. Fright Night. Suspiria. That wasn't really serial killer, but there's one more. It's really hard to describe, but right at the end of the film is basically all these people having an orgy, and all their skin just merges into one. They just become a blob of people having an orgy. I can't remember what it's called, and it's mental.
Are you sure you just went on Rule 34?
No, I'm serious. It's crazy.
I'm now. I'm going to Google
Can you
that.
please?
I want to know now. 'cause
No, I want to know as well because it's
sounds up my street.
Now you're just going to be Googling orgy blob.
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Orgy Blob. Is that a good title? Do we think that's a good title?
Orgy Blob horror films.
Yes, that is a good title.
Society.
That's it. Society. Yeah. Sort of look at some images.
I didn't want to.
No, look at some images.
Oh my days.
Am I wrong? Am I
Look
right or
at
am I
it.
right? Yep.
Yeah, that is exactly what you described.
I'm not far off. Yeah, Society. Yep. Check
God
it out,
damn
folks. That's as far as film wise. Game wise, I have still been playing Doom 2016. I think I'm nearly at the end. I've been to Mars and back.
Yes. So good.
No, I've been to Hell and back. I'm back on Mars. Hell,
One-way ticket to hell and back.
yeah. Food wasn't great.
Food.
Evening activities weren't great. It was not the best destination to go on a holiday, but
Bit
came
warm.
back to Mars. Yeah, a bit warm. Yeah,
Kinetic Mars. Substantially cooler.
awful lot of violence.
The
I would
locals weren't too friendly to tourists. No.
No, really weren't. That game, just holds up so well. I looked into it about on the Switch because obviously Eternal's coming to the Switch, but apparently it doesn't hold up well in 60 on the Switch.
No.
So we'll stick with that on the PS4. But I think I'm near the end. I'm still binging on collecting all the collectibles, the little Doom figures
Doom
you can
pop
pick up.
vinyls.
I've found a lot of the secret rooms where you get to the old Doom levels.
Yes.
That's really good. I've got all the weapons. The chain gun is ridiculous.
Chain gun.
So is the pulse gun.
I really like the old shotgun.
The super shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am upgrading that because the reload time on that is long.
Garbage, yeah.
It's really long. It's just fun. Like, rune trials are fun.
Yeah.
To, I don't know, explode 15 barrels in a set amount of time.
Even the starting pistol's really decent.
Yeah, with the charge. The charge attack's really
So you
good
either
on
got
that.
like just straight like rapid fire shooting, or you can charge it for one good shot.
Yeah.
And it's decent. It's a really good game. They really chose their weapons well.
It's so simple. And just having just something like 3 challenges for each level. Try and do it. Like, kill 5 enemies with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Great. I just love little things like that. Yeah. And
The visceral kills as well. You can get them from different angles and get a different effect.
yeah, that's been quite tricky. There was one that was whatever this monster was. I think it's the one that fires its laser beam at you.
It's laser.
But you have to get, it's like called a quad attack, but you have to aim for the right leg.
Yeah.
So you have to be so specific. So when you get it to its stunned stance, like look down to the right leg and then like kicks it, breaks it in half.
Oh.
They're quite tricky to get, but other than that, it's solid. I think I'm near the end, which is really good. That's again another true good single player, just fun game.
Yeah.
Need more of that. Doom Eternal's gonna be great.
Hopefully.
Do we all pitch in and get the helmet?
Everyone take turns.
The Doom, yeah.
Like a fucking.
It's your week. You put the helmet on now.
Like what's this called? Atomic Man?
Kitten.
No, Simpsons.
Atomic Kitten with the 20 members.
No, that's Sugar Babes.
Oh, that's Sugar
That's
Babes.
Sugar Babes.
Ah,
They
you're me.
did do a bit of changing out on Atomic Kitten.
They
as
did
well.
because Kerry
Yeah.
Turner went to work for Iceland.
Yeah.
Chicken dippers, £1
Well, no, I think she just disappeared with the drugs.
with the
for a bit.
drugs. Yeah. Atomic what?
No, it's the Simpsons episode where Milhouse, Bart, and Martin all buy the radioactive man. That's it. Fucking first edition that they all share. That'll be us with the helmet.
Where they get paranoid
Yeah.
with each other. Yeah.
So everyone's sitting in a treehouse one night fighting over this helmet. Then a bird makes it into a nest. I don't know.
Probably would.
The thing is, I wouldn't particularly want a turd with the helmet, so I'd just be ending up refereeing your spats for the helmet.
Lies. You were doing that while wearing the helmet, then decide you want it, so you get in on the fight.
You've beaten Doom, right? 2016.
Didn't beat it. Played quite a way through it.
Did
though.
you get to hell?
No.
Did you get to hell?
Yeah. Have you been to hell lately? So,
Just got back.
there is because it's Bethesda. There is a Bethesda Easter egg.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a Skyrim Easter egg. There is a skeleton tucked away on the floor with its knee up like that bent with an arrow in it and the Dovahkiin helmet on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Memes.
Yeah.
I do like those sort of self-referencing Easter eggs. But there's a Fallout bobblehead.
Yeah, there is.
guy.
Yeah, I got
like,
him.
just yellow and blue, isn't it?
Yeah, I got him.
The cool little things he does when he picks them up, like he gives a little fist
Yeah,
bump.
and
messes with
the old
arms.
Doom soundtrack plays.
Yes.
It's great. Yeah. I don't really have much more to say about that. It's killing demons on Mars and hell.
Yeah, it's a lot
There's-
of fun.
It's kind of good. There's not much to say. There's not a big story. You're chasing after this really mutated looking woman who basically just wants to open hell.
It even like shows you from the beginning you don't have to listen to the story because Doom
No.
guy like punches away the screen that's like, here's the information on this base. No. You're like, no.
I was playing it last night while watching Always Sunny. So I had my earphones on for Always Sunny and just playing Doom. It's not the case where you have to
Pay attention.
You have to have your headphones on to hear where the enemy's coming from. You know where the enemy's coming from because it's fucking right at you. And it's Always Sunny. Of course I'm going to watch Always Sunny while. It was the diddler. Watching. No, I'm not diddling these little kids. No, I'm definitely not diddling them. No.
You have sex with the bodies once you're done.
And I did watch another film. I watched Lethal Weapon 6.
6.
Think about it.
Yeah, no. What's Lethal Weapon 6?
Always Sunny. Well, they make Lethal
okay.
Weapon. They do Lethal Weapon
For a
5. then
second, I
Lethal
thought you were
Weapon
talking
6.
about the TV series.
No, like even when they're
Right,
in,
that's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
like when they're in the shower and Max paints washing off.
I like when they keep swapping between them being Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Riggs.
We're in 12 for this shit. And Dee's just completely black-faced.
Oh.
Doesn't she explode and then suddenly she's back together?
Yeah.
The other game I've been playing, Final Fantasy 9 on the Switch.
That's the bad one, isn't it?
That's you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
You did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
That is my favourite one of all time. I'm about 10 hours in. I think because I have played it before. I haven't played it actually probably for about 10 years, but I can still remember. And my old, not ritual, but thing I used to do whenever a Final Fantasy game came out, I'd always buy the guidebook because it was a game where I wanted to get everything.
Yeah.
And with Final Fantasy, once you're past the point, you can't really come back. And if you've forgotten something, so I don't want to do 70 hours and then go, oh, I have to play it again to get that thing. So I have the PDF guide on my phone because I don't want to be that guy on the tube or wherever with my official guidebook.
Put on your
All down
otaku
there.
glasses, like, nah.
Yeah, all my Final Fantasy guidebooks just down there. It was just a thing I had to do. So it looks really good on the Switch, to be fair. And I saw they announced the date for Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, which finally
When's
they
that?
found the code. They found the code for
It
December.
was under Johnson's coffee mug.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's coming out in December, so that will be next. And I want to beat 7 before remake comes out.
Yeah.
So I will have to pick up 7. I had to buy an SD card for my Switch finally, 128 gig because I have too many games on it now.
And a load of pictures from Mario Party.
Oh, I forgot about them.
If you
Oh my
Keep
god!
going, but you didn't bother to check to free up some space from Nick and Jake's trolling.
Because I completely forgot about it, I didn't assume I'd have 1,000 screenshots of Mario Party
We should
on
play
my
Mario
Switch.
Party again so I can take more pictures. Stop it! Dale's doing it. He doesn't have the button. Oh yeah, it's me.
Oh my
Click.
god, so many screenshots. So back to 9. Yeah, 9 is you've never delved into Final Fantasy, really, have you?
No.
Yourself?
Kingdom Hearts is the closest I've come.
I don't think I've actually played 9.
9, I think. Well, I was talking to you about this the other week. It's out of, say, we say 7 to pretty much where we're at now. Go on.
Cheers.
Carry on.
9 is pretty much the least, shall we say, spaceship sci-fi one of them all.
Really?
Like, there's not even like a train, like an electrical train in 9. It's all airships and carts and
Oh,
Steampunk.
no, you
It's
see,
a-
that's probably why I haven't played it.
yeah, like
Dale only plays it for the train aspect.
I like trains.
I like trains.
see, I like the old airships and the rough looking, a bit steampunky, a bit medieval.
Yeah.
which I
not-
know
not-
you're
not-
personally not a big fan
No,
of.
not into the steampunk aesthetic,
No.
personally.
But I think I love it as well because it just stands out because all the others are like that. They all have spaceships, and they all get like 13. 13 was a clusterfuck anyway, but
Yeah.
it was just
We don't talk about that.
No, and even I've gone. I think I'm actually going to be starting 14. As I think I need to give WoW some time to get good again. In fact, I might just forget WoW until Classic WoW comes back. Then I can ruin my A levels again. I can fail my A levels all over again.
Tom's going back to school.
Yeah,
Just so he can flunk out again.
yeah. Classic WoW's the best. That comes out at the end of August, so I think I might do 14 for a bit. 14 has a bit of both, the sci-fi aspect and the medieval aspect, so I might go into that. 15, I think 15's sci-fi. They all are really. 8 has a flying skull. Your skull can fly. Like
He's a cat as fuck.
10.
Not if you're from a world
No.
where your school is flying.
No. There's like, oh, really, that again?
10 has handball.
Can you imagine that to someone from a magical, mystical
who's that?
world? Our world would be an isekai.
Yeah. It's like,
And
oh,
they're just like, this is shit.
you mean I have to use my hands now? Fine. Just goes to wipe their own ass. Like,
Yeah, when do I get my harem?
just tries to start having girls like, yeah, okay. Fucking weeb.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Carry on talking.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine. I'll get out.
You got it out. Don't get it out. Yeah, no, our world would be so boring for anyone who's like of an interesting world. It's a bit like how people are like, oh yeah, the couple got together at the end of the film where like they had to fight off a dragon and stuff like that. Their relationship's got a really shit start. Now everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, do you remember when I saved that you from that dragon to be with you? Yeah, what have you done since then? Huh? Nothing, because nothing's really happened. Yeah. You were all brave then. Now you just sit on the sofa every day. You fat wanker. That's why like people who have like really interesting beginnings in films are doomed to fucking fail. Because nothing more interesting is going to come about.
Like Sean Bean in Equilibrium.
Yeah.
He dies like the first 5 minutes.
What's his name from RoboCop? First day on the job, bang, 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 bang. All right, we'll make him into a robot then.
That's brutal. That beginning bit.
People from an isekai world who come here will probably look at us as though we're the people who can see into other isekai worlds from films.
Oh, we have the incredible magical powers of seeing all the universes.
Yeah, that's what they'll look at DVDs and films like, oh wow, you can see
they're the overseers.
you can peek into other worlds. You can even see other people who are going into isekais. But your lives are so boring. Shut up. God, big-titted Nei-sama.
There is
Don't start, because we know it's not going to go anywhere.
there was one more thing I did play, actually, that I think you haven't have a Switch. I think you might like it. It's the Power Rangers. Did you play it? I think you told...
what Battle for the Grid?
It's really good.
Is that the old school beat 'em up one?
No, the new fighting game. 3-on-3.
3-on-3.
It's a Marvel, basically.
Okay.
Power Rangers fighting
MVC,
game.
but not... It's slower paced than an MVC. Not as spammy. There's more technique to it.
It's really good.
It's surprisingly deep.
So I'm imagining this as having a load of Power Rangers characters?
No, the cast is... We're talking maybe 8 to 10.
Really?
Yeah, 8 10
For a
characters.
3v3?
Yeah.
Like, because you look at the Marvel vs. Capcom, they're like massive.
Like,
it's not a huge game. It's a small game.
like
but-
the original cast, you've got...
They could have opened it up to all of them. Even from like the Sentai.
No,
they could have had
but
huge...
They've got some really obscure shit in there.
Really obscure,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
The villain of this game is Lord Dagon.
I actually know who that one is.
Yeah, well, I know you would. Most people wouldn't.
Like, the only thing I think from the original is red, pink, and green/white, I believe. I think that's... And Goldar.
I fucking love
You've
Goldar.
also got the Soldier Black Rangers as well.
Oh, yes, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Soldier Black Rangers.
Yeah. Lord
Soldier Boy Black Ranger.
Lord Dagon just has like minions who are Black Rangers.
Oh, fair. Yeah. I mean, you know the black guy's not really a cool Power Ranger. We don't even have him in the future teams. Red guy and green and thing are normally the good ones. I don't care. I want the black ones. All right. Fucking hell.
That is a solid fighting game, though. It's
is.
really surprising.
I've played worse.
What's it on?
Yeah, like Infinite. Marvel
Yeah,
vs.
yeah.
Capcom Infinite.
Oh, what platform is it on?
I played it on the Switch. I'm assuming it's going to be on pretty much everything.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a Switch as well, though?
No. But a friend of mine showed me it.
Okay.
Maybe on his Switch.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it might only be on the Switch then. I mean, I'm just assuming it's a
I'm not-
Power
yeah.
Rangers game. I would have thought.
I think I vaguely remember seeing it on PlayStation Store.
Epic didn't get it, did they?
No.
Hey, that's really why no one else can find it. It's going to go to Epic.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, so I played that, and I guess the last thing related to fighting games, I bought 30th Anniversary.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that to me.
I needed it. I needed to get some Makoto training
Getting
in.
your Makoto on.
And we will be doing some fisticuffs soon.
Will we now?
Yeah, we will be doing some fisticuffs soon, sir.
Oh fucking hell! I need to do some
You
training.
need to
then.
train on your Elena? You main Elena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've been playing too much HD remake, so my timing on 30th anniversary
Oh, you said, yeah.
is so fucked up.
Because the Iron Galaxy is a bit faster than the port, yeah.
Yeah.
Battle for the Grid is on everything.
It is, cool.
Xbox, Nintendo Switch, it was released on March, and PlayStation 4, it came out on April.
I don't think it's that expensive either.
Nah, I don't reckon it is. It hasn't got a price on it, but it's probably not.
Yeah.
I think it's in sort of the £10-15 region.
Yeah.
Speaking of 30th anniversary, going back to play like 1 and even like Alpha 1, 2 at a stretch, not good. It's not great.
Well, I mean, the thing is, back when I was playing 2, I was still playing 2 Turbo.
Right, okay.
and Super 2.
Turbo, Extreme, Cyan.
So yeah,
Did I get the Dragon Ball right there?
no.
Fuck.
So
You fell to you.
yeah, the original 1 and the original 2 just feel
It's
horrible.
It's rough.
I didn't like any of the alphas the first time round.
Not even
either.
3? Can you tolerate a bit of Alpha 3?
It's fine, but
Play
I
as Sodom.
can't say I'm super enthused about it. Like,
Yeah.
For me, it's not even close to Third Strike or 4.
First Strike still holds up to this day. It's everything about it.
Yeah.
It's just great. And I've never I've been into fighting games, but I've never been good with the pad doing the quarter circles.
No.
Oh, that's changing with my Makoto.
Thing is, I was always control pad. It's like
You never fight stick.
I was fight stick on Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
But I still like if it's a controller
Yeah.
with a thumbstick, I'm fine. If there's no thumbstick, if it's just a D-pad, like I had 2 turbo on the SNES, so it had a D-pad,
Yeah.
and you can't quarter circle on it
No.
at all. So I like a controller with a thumbstick rather than a fight stick.
Yeah, we'll definitely get some fisticuffs going now. I picked it up for like £14.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Little King
Yeah.
key.
Yeah, I think I think I got it when it was still full price.
Yeah, I think
Actually, Haslam got it for my birthday.
Oh, didn't you get special edition, or does it just come with that artwork? Because you mentioned about all this artwork that comes with it.
It comes with it.
Oh, brilliant. Okay,
It's
cool.
in the menus.
Oh, fantastic. When that's actually the thing. When we played it, Third Strike, it was still all in Japanese. Can you change that?
I don't think so. No, actually, I don't know. I think it might be buried in the settings somewhere. You might be able to have alternate audio.
Right. Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to change it, to be honest.
No, we also played it widescreen. That's tough. Playing it in 16:9.
It is.
No.
Yeah, no, it is a bit. Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it one of those ones where you can actually pick a border to go around it though? If you play it in
Yeah, you play it in arcade
14
mode.
by 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's much better like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I'm very glad I picked that up. That's as I look around, nothing. No, that's an Archer, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, that's my toilet game at work.
Were you just physically looking around the room for
Yeah.
evidence of how
Yeah,
you spent
just-
your week?
Yeah, just seeing if anything's lying around that, like, oh yeah, I played that.
Yeah, there's that dead hooker. Yeah.
Oh, I'll deal with that later. That's fine. Yeah, that's about it. Really, that's about it for my week. Cool. Okay, that's a pretty good sum up of our weeks.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to now. I mean, I would move on to that news, but it's been really quiet.
It's been a really.
It's
quiet
been
week.
really
As
quiet.
Dale
I
said,
think
it's-
you covered everything newsworthy.
I think we did.
From E3 in the E3 podcast, and it's been quiet since then.
Yeah.
It's the hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll move on to that with the structure next week. No,
If there is
that's a
next.
lie. If there is a next week, that's a lie. This should be a bi-weekly podcast.
Look, anyone who's here
Yeah.
knows that you cannot stick to a timetable ever.
That's true.
Just you.
And anyone that's here knows that I'm going to advertise this podcast at the end of the podcast. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
tried to advertise it before we fucked up.
so I'm going to move on to next thing. I have a question.
Go on then.
I have a question, and I would like to pose.
Yes,
it.
it's meant to look like that. Go see a doctor if it bleeds anymore.
6 inches.
Don't touch
Around.
it. It will fall off if you keep touching it.
So I'm gonna come in at this point in the podcast with a nice little gaming question.
Okay.
What's the most amount
We'll see you next week,
It
folks.
would it be me if I didn't fuck it up?
Welcome back, folks.
To the Flubcast.
What is the
Tom
most amount of
Cerebellum.
money? What's the most amount of shekels you spent on a game, whether it be a collector's edition or what?
I now
it's a
need
thinker.
I now need to go and find out how much I spent on One Piece games.
Now, you see, I am not one for collector's editions. I don't like to live amongst a lot of clutter, so I keep things.
Is this a dig? Are you having a dig right now?
No, if this is how you want to live, that's fine. But it's not for me. It's like for me, like figurines and steelbooks and everything is just more shit I have to dust.
Steelbooks, I agree with you there. Yeah.
All of this is wonderful. It's very pretty to look at, but I have to clean all of that if I own it.
Yes.
Yeah, he can't just let it collect dust.
Gundams are the worst,
Yeah.
especially when they're. model
So
kits.
it's like I don't think I've ever paid an exorbitant amount of money.
Oh.
I did buy the Ultimate Edition of Persona 5, which had all of
Did you?
which had all of the DLC.
Yeah.
Like the digital deluxe one had all of the DLC.
Oh, okay, right.
All of the alternate like Persona 4 personas.
Yeah.
Like the Shin Megami Tensei costumes and
Yeah.
things like that. But I got it on sale, and it was a really steep sale, so I got it for about 15 quid, I think.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Because there was actually a physical special edition of Persona. It was.
yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah, no,
There's many made, but
I held out for quite a while on getting Persona 5. So I managed to get like the digital deluxe version super cheap.
Yeah.
That would have been in the region of 60 quid, I think.
That's not bad, though,
if
still.
if I'd bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was so many like download pop-ups when I started it up, because there's so much content, like skill cards, like all of the ultimate personas from Persona 4, loads of Shin Megami Tensei content, soundtracks, and additional difficulty. So yeah, that would have been the most expensive thing if I hadn't got it on sale.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know there was that, but I think with the physical one you could get, it was like a plush of Morgana.
Yeah,
Morgana?
you got a plush of Morgana, and I think you got a patch of the school crest.
Okay.
Shujin Academy crest.
Yeah. That's have you seen?
I think you also got a USB of the soundtrack as well.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of the soundtrack, the vinyl is really hard to find,
I can imagine.
and from reselling points, we're talking in. I think I saw it for close to 200. It's crazy, but
To me, that sounds low.
But just hearing that on vinyl. Beneath the Mask on vinyl. Oh,
No, you see, I don't give a shit about vinyl audio quality.
don't. But I think the scratchiness would work really well with those songs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that calm mood, like lo-fi,
A little bit of jazz.
anime beats to study to type.
The thing is, they've already applied noise to it, though.
Your noise to it.
It's already there. So it's like, I would never play it on vinyl if I owned it. It would be in a frame on the wall, fucking hermetically sealed, never to be opened.
Dusted twice a day.
And just generally fawned over.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I suppose
hourly prayers.
you can say that you wouldn't listen to it, but if you heard it, you might find more appreciation for it. It's one of those things that you say, oh yeah, everything sounded better on vinyl, but until you hear it, like the start, the little to start off with, and then
The white noise.
the white noise,
the
like the
static.
2 seconds of white noise before the song kicks in. Then you've got like that subtle noise throughout, that small background static.
Yeah,
that
no,
really
I mean,
sells a vinyl.
I own loads of vinyl. I don't give a shit about it. I inherited it. I don't think it enhances the experience at all. I feel no sense of sentimentality towards vinyl.
They work
I
well as
spit on
collectible
my
items.
vinyls.
Because among the three of us, am the oldest enough to have actually caught the tail end of like when vinyl was a common medium. It's like I don't feel anything special about it, I guess.
Fair enough.
Well, put us in our place.
Yeah,
us kids.
fuck you, old
us
man.
kids with
No.
our CD players.
No, not at all. I mean,
I was born before cassette tapes.
if you think vinyl adds something to it, fair enough. But from like an emotional standpoint, but for me, it's a lower fidelity format that wears out quicker than digital formats.
I don't know. I've never heard it,
Betamax.
but I'm just assuming because of the white noise with that. I'm not a big fan of a person fan of vinyl. They ain't mine. Only the ones on the wall. I picked up these two hip hop ones. I picked them up in Iceland from just a record store in Iceland. That's an original Wu-Tang Clan one, which is worth quite a bit. And I got it for like £12.
Probably not anymore.
How dare you?
No.
What
With
have you done to it?
Where you've got them on the wall there is directly in sunlight. That's probably
Yeah.
melted to fuck. I can
No,
see sunlight on it already, mate. That's probably melted. My mum had a bunch of really, like, her favourite records in the back of her car when she was younger. Melted in the
I
heat.
wish you didn't use the word melted.
Why not?
Oh my
Slopped?
It's the appropriate word for wax.
Yeah.
I don't want to take them
So
down.
you thought that was a black frame. It's not. That's just the vinyl seeping through the glass.
What have you found? Come on.
Oh.
What's the most you've
So
spent? I know you've spent a lot.
No, surprisingly, I spent the same amount on both of my One Piece things. So
You're talking World Seeker?
I looked at World Seeker and I looked at Burning Blood because I bought the King edition of World Seeker, which came with the Devil Fruit and the Luffy figure. And with Burning Blood, I bought the collector's edition, which came with a statue of Whitebeard and Whitebeard's grave.
Oh, I've seen your stat. It's great.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it has a diorama of the Battle of what's it called, Marineford,
Yeah.
and they both cost 150.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
So I mean, I'd say that's a pretty low ball standard for
yeah.
a collector's edition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, because there can be outrageous sums of money for
Well,
like the Saints
ones-
Row 4,
Oh,
$1 million
with the
one, which came with
dubstep
plastic
one.
surgery.
Did it?
There's a plastic surgery edition of Saints Row 4 where you paid $1 million for the game, and it gave you you can
I didn't
get
know
plastic
that.
surgery. Yeah,
I was just thinking of the dubstep gun. They
No.
give you a model of that.
no, there's the literal the Millionaires edition. I'll see if I can find what it's called. What was your one?
Well, I said the reason I was bringing this question up was because of what we were talking about in the E3. Those two collector's editions we saw of the
Cyberpunk one looks fucking incredible.
It looks beautiful, as does the Final Fantasy one, but that arm joint on that figure,
Oh yeah, you showed me
it's
the big
not
ball.
good. But you're going to be looking at over 200, I think, for at least the Cyberpunk one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most I think I've spent, I think it's the one over there, is my Mortal Kombat 10 with my it's about a foot high figure of Scorpion. I think
see
that
it.
came into around 180, and that came with a steel book as well. And I don't think it came with the artwork, but
I do have the steelbook version of 10 actually,
it's not a bad steel
because
book.
it was actually all they had left in the store.
Oh, really?
They'd sold all the normal copies. All they had was the steelbook. So it's like, oh right,
Yeah, why not? It's not a bad steel book. It's got Scorpion
it's
on
one
it.
of the nicer steelbooks.
Yeah. What you found?
Saints Row 4,
Yep.
the Super Dangerous WAD edition.
Wad.
WAD.
Yeah.
AKA the $1 million pack. This limited edition, only one available.
Yep.
So this is the only one they ever did of it. Limited edition comes with Saints Row 4 Commander-in-Chief edition, a Virgin Galactic space flight, a full-size replica of the dubstep gun, hostage rescue experience,
Oh, that sounds great.
plastic surgery, spy training day, a personal shopper, capsule wardrobe, 7 nights at the top of the royal suite
Holy
in
shit.
the Baruji Al Arab, Dubai. Some
You
really
said hotel in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
a week for 2 at the Jefferson Hotel in Washington, D.C. First class flights to Washington, D.C. and Dubai. A Lamborghini
Oh
Gallardo.
my god.
A new Toyota Prius plus 1 year's insurance. And a year's supercar membership. For the $1 million or the $1 million pack.
And this is how THQ went out of business.
Oh, I bet it was. There's also loads of don't buy it fucking posts.
Do you get to choose what plastic surgery you want?
I think you must do.
It's like, no, you're having this.
You're getting a finger changed. Good, I want it shortened.
You got an arm for a leg and a leg for an arm.
But yeah, outrageous.
That's
Like,
men-
who
I
would?
had no
Who,
idea
I would
about
want to
that.
meet the person who bought that if they did.
Probably that pharmaceutical CEO.
Oh,
that bought the,
Skrelly.
yeah, who bought
Martin Shkreli.
the Wu-Tang album. It was only one of them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: that list of what you just named, it actually seems like quite a cost-effective way of buying it. It sounds like that should cost a lot more than $1 million.
Yeah.
I was saying that when I was reading
Even with
through
the
it all,
Lambo.
I mean, I don't know if you got to pick one of those other options because you get the game and then all the other stuff was just listed there. So I don't know if you got to
I was
pick
because I'm about to say, all of that costs more than
Yeah,
$1
easily.
million.
Did you say a Virgin Galactic space flight?
yeah.
That's the...
But no, it's,
That's like $1 billion on
Yeah.
its own, isn't it?
But it literally just says here, it includes a pass at a cost, but it doesn't say pick one of. It just says
all of it.
it just says it's all there. So
Yeah, they were clearly not prepared to follow through on that.
if they did, they would then follow through.
You don't even get a sick figure. You just get...
You get the dubstep gun.
Wait,
You get a full-size replica dubstep.
I don't even see a steel bookcase here. Or an art book. Get it out of my face. The other one, I think, which came close to the £180 for me was that... hang on, not Arkham...
Is
What
it
were the
Batman and
Arkham
Joker one?
games series? Arkham...
Night, Asylum, and City.
It was City. I believe that one was City. So it came with that and the art book. And the art book was the game case,
Yeah.
which is kind of annoying because it means I've got a book along with the games over there.
I've got Soul Calibur 5, which I think I bought at CEX. I might have bought a game, and it was actually quite cheap because I bought it when I was at my first job at the shoe shop, and I wasn't earning any money there. But that is a literal old school. Looks like a tome, an old fashioned book. It's such a great. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you.
My Fable game had that. It's collector's edition.
It's so
an old
nice.
Brown,
Yeah,
a
a bit
bit
of
weathered book.
faux leather around the outside as well.
Oh, nice.
I think it was Soul Calibur 4. Oh no, maybe 5.
I still want to get the Sekiro one, and that's
Yes.
£100, but I think it's going to be a reseller, probably double the price.
Yeah.
The Octopath one, I think that only came in at about 70, 60, 70 for that, which is pretty
Okay.
reasonable.
Well, I mean, the Switch was sort of very much in its relative infancy at the time that it
Yeah.
came out. It wasn't as like people still weren't sure it was going to be as big of a deal as it is.
Yeah.
No. So it was a pretty reasonable price what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the
Yeah, that's the book
That's
that
a
the
nice
Soul
book.
Calibur stuff.
Yeah,
Because it was
that's
meant to
it.
be the end of the story. They weren't going to make another one afterwards because there's like a thank you note from the director of the game and like the original creator who is the director in it, saying like thank you for your continued support of our game franchise over the years, blah blah blah. And Soul Calibur did kind of go down after what 2 or 3.
yeah,
'Cause that's when they started getting really
3
weird.
wasn't great.
Yeah, like the colors got all weird, and I was like, but I wanted like Nightmare looked good as he was. Now he's got like some big goofy red looking arm, and
But then they made 6 because fighting games are back.
yay! And then you can be Magikarp in that game.
What?
You could. I swear I've told you this before. Someone,
Oh, you mean the character creation?
yeah,
They're
someone
great.
made a
They're
Magikarp
fantastic,
and like had
yeah.
Voldo's moveset, and it just flops about as Magikarp doing splash.
Voldo's just. It's so creepy.
He's-
It's
like-
so creepy.
I always liked reading the character backstories because I had the guidebook for it for 2. I was like, Voldo is like a 68-year-old man who served this old lord and so on. It's like, it sounds so cool. Like all these characters have like detailed backstories they wrote, and you don't find any of that out in game because it's just a tale of souls and swords. Round 1. It's like, okay, cool. Who gives a fuck? But like, you might get like a bit of character interaction, like Ivy and Cervantes were like some father and daughter.
The thing I love about Soul Calibur most with the ring outs.
Yes,
And the rings expand into other places.
I think one of the best characters was like Keelik. He was the biggest fucking cheese character. You just from a distance poke with a stick, knock him down. I used to piss my brother
He's
all
the
the time
Darth
with that.
Sim
Yeah,
of Soul Calibur.
but it was him and one of the guys from Dead or Alive had a staff, and you could just do poke, like 3 pokes and then a big poke that would send him flying. Ring outs all the time. It's like, stop being this character. Fine. Then I got good. Then I got good with Voldo.
Oh, of course you
No,
did.
because Voldo's the only one who can successfully use what they called number 2, the 8-way run, where you can literally go like in 3D
Yeah.
fluidly, so you can move around all over the place. I got really good with him. I was able to do all of his moveset amazingly because I like mastered. I was so good. It's like he's like the only S tier character who no one else played because he was just too difficult and weird. But once you like get to the habit of you do that ring move, like you fold backwards every yourself and like go forwards, which is fucking ridiculous. And then like you lay on the ground and they come towards you, then you go like that big explosion thing. It's fucking brilliant. I loved
We
it.
need to do some fisticuffs.
Yeah.
But not call it fisticuffs.
No.
Trademark.
Cuffy fists.
Cuffy fists, yeah. But also because I just remembered I've got Urguys down there.
What?
The Square Enix fighter.
Oh dear.
Have I not shown you that?
No.
Oh, hang on.
Has he not showed you?
Have I not shown you? I picked this up.
He might have, but what do you call it? The guys?
I also have Wu-Tang Taste the Pain fighter.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's. I guess it's pronounced Urguys. Have a look at that. What are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at a word that's basically the "Oh my god" meme.
Yeah.
Oh my god. guys.
Oh my god, Gersberg.
It's basically
Goosebumps.
Square Enix fighter. Oh, sorry, Square. Does that say Squaresoft or Square Enix on there?
Squaresoft.
Yes, it does.
It's the good one.
It's the good
Dear
one.
God, the poly count, the low poly count.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, they're not even. This poly count is so low. There aren't even games that use this few polys anymore for
then
anything.
And then we can buy Fighting Force.
This guy with the white hair looks like Michael Jackson with a gun for an arm. Just
A gun for an arm with a gun.
For a gun.
holds up an arm like this. He goes pew pew.
My God, he does look like Michael Jackson.
There you
Oh
go.
my God. I've never noticed.
Always been on the lookout for pedophiles, kids. They could be anywhere, even in your games.
I think I paid 20 quid for that. God bless the ring.
Oh, fucking hell.
I just
None of-
saw it and I was like, I must have. I don't know what this is, but I must have it.
Just shut up and take my money. It's not for sale. No.
Yeah, I fried it. Just take my money.
You threw a coin purse at him and hit him in the face. Oh, my eyes.
My dollar sack.
Yeah.
Dollar sack.
Full of pennies. He said this to me, he's like, how would you like me to pay you? And I was like, he was like, do you want a dollar sack? I was like, nah, just give me a sock full of wet pennies. Went out looking for like a sports sock just to put like tons of pennies in and wet them up. Just like swing them.
Cool. Gentlemen, I think we're coming to the end. Coming to the end of this successful.
Wait, what was your most expensive purchase?
I told you, my Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
Mortal Kombat 10
180.
or the Arkham City one, but I think it was the Mortal Kombat one. Yeah, and it'll probably be Final Fantasy 7 come next year.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably, even though the elbow joint is not good.
I told you though, like on the E3 podcast, I don't know if you heard, but you wouldn't have his arm out with the elbow.
No, you'd have it
You'd have it,
the sword.
He'd have it behind him. So, although it does look janky as fuck, you wouldn't see it unless you moved his
I
arm.
might just cut it off and sculpt a new one.
Oh dear.
You could probably do a bit of
gonna-
dremeling on it.
I could do some tinkering on that.
You're
yeah.
gonna fucking Anakin, Luke Skywalker. You basically get Star Wars' arm off.
I'll put some armature wire in there, a little sculpt. Yeah, we'll get airbrush it on. Yeah.
We're gonna come around one day. It's just gonna be like in pieces on the floor. What happened? That's why Ryden's
It's
missing
going to be
part of
Homer
his
Simpson
armor.
with the barbecue.
Yeah. Why
The
doesn't
grill. What the hell is that? The cloud.
Why doesn't my cloud look like that? It's just now a Godzilla toy. Like
It's gonna be
Toy
one of
Story
Sid's.
got hold of
It's
it.
gonna be one of Sid's toys from Toy Story.
Yeah. Little Meccano legs and a baby's head on top of it.
You're
Like,
just going to replace the arm with a fork.
Yeah, that would look awesome.
and those automatic pasta forks. He puts a button and just starts spinning.
Well, we gotta get might as well promote again. Gotta promote, always promote.
Again, we didn't do it first time because you fucked up.
I always fuck up.
Alright, let's prepare Tom's cerebellum to do a bit of a talking.
Breathe. So, we have Spyro 2 starting. We have Sekiro continuing forever, and ever, and probably ever.
We beat the ogre though, and the snake.
And
Juzo.
Juzo?
Yep.
Yeah.
We made some progress in that last
Haven't done
one.
Lady Butterfly yet.
No, we
In
had
time,
a
it'll come.
crack at her, but she is...
Yeah.
We're up to Genburo, I mean, the horse boy. Horsey boy.
Just never say it.
No.
You don't know it. Horse boy.
Unless it's an anime about it, I'm not going to learn the name.
Yeah, that's true. Sekiro, Star Wars is coming out as well. Star Wars is nearly finished.
Yep. Do we announce now what the winner of that poll was?
Hang on. I don't even know if that poll's... I had to put the poll up again because there were 3 winners.
It was a three-way
Don't throw
tie.
him at the deep end like this.
No, he was. Shh, we have to. My job on this channel is to fuck him over. You never watched Bloodborne. You don't know what I'm about.
Yeah.
I was here for Bloodborne.
Yeah, the
No,
end.
not for all of it.
So,
How I was at the end is how I was for all of it.
so the original poll for the next game in Grindhouse kind of ended up with 3 winners, and we won't be having that.
Who was the 3 winners? There were Thor, Aragorn,
Thor-
and Catwoman.
Yes. King Kong, I don't think
I know.
will play.
Yeah, King Kong probably came 4th.
So
Nobody
we
wants to play
will
King
not
Kong.
be having that. So at the moment, the new poll, Thor is winning. So it looks like Thor will be the next game in
By how
Grindhouse
many?
series. What do you mean by how many?
How many is it winning by? Because I don't want it to be like
Don't
one.
ask the question by not very much.
Why would you? 1 million votes.
1,000,000% of one vote. One.
Look, you remember when I said I've been really overwhelmed lately? It's me making all these new profiles to vote on this poll. Okay, so Thor will be coming up probably, I think, within the next
Week or
within
so?
July. Within July, Thor will be starting, because we've got a few more episodes of Star Wars already to come.
Yeah, you're overselling us. It's July already.
Yeah, by 2 days.
Yeah. It won't be up in July.
Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see.
I know us.
Fine, thanks for that.
Right. Do you want to do the end patter now?
The what?
The end patter.
The end patter?
Yeah, like cello. So you can find this
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're not
where we
already
can find-
listening
yeah.
to it.
Hold on. Do you not know the meaning of the word patter?
No, I don't.
It's fine. He's Anime Tom. He's English Anime Tom.
We learned the word patter from anime.
Yeah.
He's never seen it.
I get shit on so much.
You make it so easy.
You're generally
I don't
bad.
know what I don't know things.
You didn't think making a channel would be like this.
Well, no, you've already explained it. You flunked your A levels because you were playing WoW.
Yeah, but those are good times. Those are good times. So you can find this podcast where you're exactly listening to it. I'm doing this because it annoys the fuck out of you.
It doesn't annoy me. I find it incredibly humorous.
Well, that's good enough as well. I think that, yeah, and Zelda's obviously coming out. More Pointless Plunder.
How far are you in Zelda, by the way?
Death Mountain.
Incorrect. You should tell me to go watch it, and then I will.
What?
You've now just told me I don't need to watch it now because I know where you are.
I didn't think you would watch it because you got so annoyed with the way I was playing.
Oh, you need to read the whole of the story and learn about the history of the game instead of just
I know.
like, why is this here?
Hang on.
It tells you.
You can't be telling anybody to read anything.
Yeah.
Because-
Oh, that's such a good point. We're actually reading some bits in Sekiro now. He's not skipping it all.
Oh no, fuck that. And if you're going to have words, make it a cutscene. Don't make it so I can skip it. Make it a bit more enjoyable.
So
Put some effort into
you
the
want
game.
your books to just be cutscenes?
I want the cutscenes to actually happen in the game. Not
If my book's on a movie, I don't give a shit.
exactly. No, I'll happily read a book, but if it's got the ability to like be a cutscene, make it a cutscene. Don't just let me stand and be able to walk around and like cut the audio out because I'm looking the wrong way. You know I'm right. Shut your face.
No one knows you're right. I think you actually lost that poll when I put it up.
What?
I put that poll up ages ago.
Oh,
Do
no.
you prefer to...
No, I definitely won that poll. And
What,
you were
were
like,
you making all these profiles?
yeah. And you were like, no, it's a draw. It's like, no, it wasn't. But we compromised. We're now reading them out ourselves to make it more fun.
We need to consider a 100 sub video. I think maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
To show appreciation, because we're now at 102 subs, and thank you everyone that helped with that. Really,
Yeah, everyone who helped us get there,
We
everyone who's listening.
appreciate
Thank you
you
to
all.
all of you who aren't bots.
Let's not call people thots on the internet.
so yeah, we'll think of something. Maybe it's a Q&A for all those questions we'll get.
Yeah, I mean, we get questions every week. You can send us questions. We're not going to bite your heads off.
The abundance of questions we get is
Write comments as well. Tom's dying to send people comments.
comment on this.
And he replies to everyone, and so far it's just Loopy Lugs and Connor, who are other.
which we appreciate.
Oh, no, we appreciate it, but
What do you mean just, Jake? What do you mean just?
Yeah,
I'm
you've
not
commented.
I comment when I see there's a problem.
Let us know about your most expensive collector's edition of a game.
Yeah,
Will it be
What
who
was
was
it?
most expensive? Was it me with the 180?
Yeah.
Probably.
Can you beat the 180? Probably.
let us know your buyer's remorse.
Tell us about your Fortnite collector's edition.
Oh, I'm
many-
buying that PC.
Oh yeah, the Fortnite
the
gaming
Fortnite
PC.
gaming PC.
The Fortnite gaming PC.
It was that episode we came up with anti-vax mums.
Yeah, that was that episode. Yeah. So I believe on that note, should we wrap this shit up, boys?
Yeah, we got more games to play. I think the
Yeah,
range
we
is
got more
done.
games to play. What? You're not playing Spiderman now. What are
What?
you doing? What are you playing? You playing back Persona now?
Yeah, I'll probably jump back to Persona because I think I'm nearly near the end.
Cool.
Oh, spoke to Haslam. He had a go at me for choosing Futaba over Makoto. And I was like...
His opinion is always invalid, though.
And
So
I
it
was,
doesn't
and
matter.
I was like, Futaba's clearly S tier in terms of gameplay. And Makoto's just trash. At which point, he swung for me.
He's a Makoto. He's a Makoto fan, though.
I know, but I didn't piss off Haslam.
Yeah.
Dale knows.
Yeah, no, because we're both reasonable. We can respect each other's choice
Yeah.
in waifu.
Despite how wrong you are.
I mean, you're wrong. You're wrong, but it's fine.
Shut up, you chose the Doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, I got as far
Get
as...
free meds.
Oh, yeah, I got as far as I needed of her.
You
then
can
I-
get that without romancing her.
Yeah,
Well, get the
did.
special meds.
same with the teacher.
Persona
Didn't
5.
romance her.
What are you going to be playing?
What?
What do you think you'll be playing?
I don't have a clue.
Archero. Well done. More Final Fantasy 9 for me. And I think,
It's more Archero than I do.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
well,
because he shits
And
all the
his gear's
time.
still shit.
look,
Ah!
I can't help.
Look, he has gold gear. You leave him alone.
I
He doesn't
can't
know.
help with the unlucky drop rates.
He has common golden gear.
Anyway,
God
guys,
damn it.
we
Am I a
will-
higher level than you? What level are you?
All right, hang on. Phil.
Phil who?
Phil.
McFadden.
Yeah,
McCracken.
that's the
Hey.
one.
I got Steve McFadden and Phil mixed up.
What level is my character in
Archero.
Habby's own Archero? I'm waiting for it to load up, so I'm just filling. It's at 85% now, 100%. That was really quick. No, oh, do I want to continue my previous progress? Oh, every time. It doesn't actually tell you a level. That's great. Thanks.
It does. It's in the top left corner.
Oh, 27.
Oh, so you're only 5 levels above me. And you still got shit gear. I'm going to start playing now.
We'll
and
see you next time,
catch up.
people. Enjoy the podcast.
Bye.
You've just
See you
listened to,
next
and you can
time.
find it on Red Panda Pirate.
Dear God.